episode 2 of Apt K14 the Podcast.
K14.
Hey.
Back like I never left.
Okay. It's your boy King Kels.
Boogie the Baptist.
And my nigga Dre Day.
What up, what up?
What up, Dre?
What's going on, fellas?
I can't call it, man. I can't complain. I'm feeling good.
Good. Good to see y'all boys, man.
Yeah, man. Sure. In the flesh.
What's up? Y'all look good, man. Pause.
Yeah. For sure.
For sure. How was y'all weekend, man?
It was a blessed one, you know. A lot of bullshit going on, man, with the games, but I guess we'll get to that.
Let's dive right in, man. Why you so pissed? Hey.
Man, that Saints game was bullshit, man.
I heard. I missed it. I still haven't seen the play.
Miss much.
I still haven't seen the play. The worst shit happened for me, bro.
Man being robbed.
I got off work at 5, so I'm like, okay, I can make it home to see the rest of the game. As soon as I get close to the crib, my girl hit me with the, can you stop by the grocery store? I'm cooking.
Blocked.
Nigga, I started to go to another house.
Like, y'all showing the game?
Yeah. I would drive by, see niggas TVs through the window, like, hey, man, what's up? I want some brews, can I?
Motherfuckers who got their priorities straight.
Yeah. I went to Myers and shit, and it's a madhouse, nigga. It's like the world ended.
Usually is.
Yeah, and I don't know what the fuck ground coming is. I start knocking shit off the shelf.
The ground running.
Right. I start knocking shit off the shelf. But explain, like, what happened on that shit? I mean, I heard about it, but tell me.
It was just a bullshit call, like a bullshit no call. I'm surprised you ain't heard about it.
I did. That's what I'm saying. I read the tweets, and my brother was sending
it was just a real like no call. It was pass interference, motherfucking helmet to helmet, you name it.
Damn.
There's a lot of shit that just
and they didn't call
called.
it for the who committed it.
It was the motherfucking
Rams.
Yeah.
Obviously, because they won.
Right.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
How was players tripping about it?
Hell yeah.
Damn. I saw
Payne
that.
looked like he wanted to fucking cry.
Soon as I got home, I saw that the NFL had already admitted fault.
Right.
Which pissed me off even more because, like, if you admit fault that quick, like, niggas is still in the stadium. Like, we ain't left yet.
Right. We can run it back.
We can fix shit. I think in those big, important games that everything should be reviewable.
It should.
I think back home, the commissioner or whoever can push that button should be like, hey, we missed this one, fellas. Let's take care of it.
Man, that shit fucked up. In my hood, you don't give a nigga a chance to get his money back, you get killed.
Yeah. You know, the big sport betting organization, they refunded people for their game.
Dang.
That's the first time I've ever seen it happen. They refunded people for their game today.
Yeah.
So that's how you know it was like a big, obvious mistake.
Yeah.
But my thing is, like, did y'all know something? Like, they actually gave people refunds for betting.
Exactly.
Was that shit not an accident or something?
I don't know, man. I know that shit was disgrace.
I'm always weary of shit like that because, like, you know, I think in certain places they try to make them sports towns.
Right.
Like they move football to LA. They spend a bunch of money this summer.
Almost like they
get to the Super Bowl.
Whatever they had to do to get their motherfuckers to the big game.
Exactly. And then they refunded motherfuckers' bets.
Rams been looking shaky since they played Detroit.
Right. And the NFL ain't had no love for the Saints since Bountygate.
Come on, man.
The last Super Bowl they won, they put money on Brett Favre's head. Nigga, don't never forget that. Niggas killed my nigga Brett.
Got him the fuck up out of
that nigga Brett. Yo, this is off subject, but remember how nasty Brett Favre was?
Man.
Like, when he was with the Jets, which Brett Favre played for the Jets for a year. Not his best year.
Was a goddamn American hero.
Right. But, like, that year with the Jets, he had... Remember he was going back and forth with the trainer or something?
Yeah.
He was, like, sexually harassing her?
What, just some text messages involved?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said he nasty, because, like, you know, Brett Favre was a motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
That nigga said, bitch, you don't see what's in these Wranglers, bitch. That motherfucker jumping, bitch.
Real comfortable jeans.
Brett Favre was
But they look better on the floor. She like, Brett, please. Brett, please.
Bitch, I said hype. I think Brett Favre would throw that
said
bitch.
his jeans look better on the floor. Like, damn.
I think Brett Favre would throw that bitch 60 yards, then chase you 60 yards to hug your ass. Like, nigga, what the fuck? You ain't tired? God damn, man. Man, there's a lot of shit going on, though, man.
Motherfucking snowstorm, man.
Man.
But you know what? Honestly, I guess we can't complain, right?
We can't.
Right? Ain't that the way to cope with it around this motherfucker?
Fuck that. I can complain.
Right. I earned it.
Niggas be too cool to complain.
Yeah.
When it's snowing shit, right? You know how, like, so far this year, and even December, we forgot that it's a different part of life.
Yeah.
Like, what I mean is, when it snowed the other night, I was about to go to bed. I'm like, okay, bet, let me get up a little early, you know what I'm saying, to get the yard straight. Because, you know what I'm saying, I have a sitter that comes over.
Right.
I can't have my kid's grandmother slipping and busting her ass walking into the house. Right. So like I get up and like clean the snow and shit. I'm like, yo, I got up at like 6, 7. I look outside. I'm like, fuck. Like, fuck, man.
At least you got up early enough.
Yeah,
I woke up regularly scheduled time. Knew they'd been talking about this shit all day. Still, you know what I'm saying? It's like that little picture of Pikachu. Motherfucker know it's coming. Look at the news all day. Look outside the snow. Nigga like... They said it's 80% chance.
Right.
All motherfuckers. Hey, I look at the window like...
Nigga betted on the under.
It's a fool's game.
You see how I'm sitting in the seat, right? Yeah. Nigga stutter. You see how I'm sitting in the seat, right? Nigga, that's from shoveling that shit. Nigga, my back on fire, nigga.
No, nothing fuck your back up like shoveling snow.
I need that shit that Shaq had in that commercial. What did he be having?
The icy hot?
Yeah, I need the icy hot shit, cuz.
Some being gay.
Yeah. That's all old shit.
Right.
Nigga, grandma house used to smell like Bengay on the low.
And brute.
And fucking plastic. Nigga.
Carrie Ellis cologne.
Nigga, wasn't that like them plastic on your grandma's couch, boy?
Man. I used to think couches, I thought everybody couches like that.
Yeah, me too. I miss them beads that used to hang from the ceilings, dog.
What the
I want some of
shit. Talk about them old motherfuckers. Them old motherfuckers out of pocket.
I want some of
serious. You bought the goddamn furniture. It's yours. You gonna keep it wrapped in plastic?
Yeah. But you
Grandma
gotta think
never
about
was tripping.
You gotta think about how much smell the plastic held.
Grandma never was tripping.
Like for real.
For real. Imagine you come into my crib. You've been over my crib several times.
Mm-hmm.
My sofas. Mm-hmm. Imagine the bitch is completely wrapped in plastic.
Your couch is too nice. All right, you gotta do another couch. Your shit reclining shit. That shit would bust the plastic open.
Whatever. Imagine imagine Dre's couches. Wrapped in fucking plastic. Wouldn't that just be stupid?
All y'all niggas got good furniture.
Wouldn't that just be stupid?
When did niggas start having nice furniture? Let's change the subject. My early crib, nigga, I had the worst furniture, nigga. Remember when you had that furniture niggas gave you? Oh, y'all niggas was always up.
You say what?
Remember
that hand-me-down furniture? Man,
no, man, my whole shit was hand-me-down.
Nigga take anything.
My mom's handing me down in an apartment, nigga.
Like, nigga, my first crib?
Yeah.
Nigga, I packed my room. I packed my bedroom and moved into an apartment, nigga.
My mom's pops had passed or whatever, so when I moved up here, she had like a whole nother little couch and shit. She was like, we ain't using it, you can have it. I'm like, bet. Had like a dead nigga couch in my shit, nigga. Had
a dead nigga came on that bitch.
I had this couch. I took my bed out of my room and shit. Nigga, I took everything with me, nigga.
Fuck it.
Real. And I jugged the rest of the shit.
Hell yeah.
Shit crazy.
It's strictly by faith that we made it this far.
Yeah. You know how niggas be thinking now, like when you go to your crib, I'm pretty sure your couch is just the nicest couches you've ever had.
Hell yeah.
Because they're the nicest couches I've ever seen. I went home and kicked my shit over after I went over your crib for the first time.
Kale's got this motherfucking sectional in this basement. This goddamn, just as nice as the one upstairs.
Man.
Why he talking about motherfucking couches and shit?
Nah, it's crazy. Niggas, I don't get the chance to enjoy my couch.
Yeah. Because
my shit a madhouse. When I go over your house, I can actually chill. I sit my feet up and shit. When I'm at home, I'm always on the clock and shit. Yeah. I ain't sat on my couch in weeks, nigga.
I got to steal a little session last night.
For real?
Hell yeah, watch True Detective down that bitch.
That's lit.
Fire.
Yo, I've been trying, I gotta start that. It's fire?
Yeah, fire.
I've been on my Snowfall shit lately.
I know, man. Y'all niggas sold me a dream. Told me that shit was on Netflix.
I got you.
What is on again?
I told you, we share iTunes, remember?
Oh, right. It's on iTunes.
You can access my shit. I bought it, nigga. I was so
fancy niggas. Fancy niggas. Boy, I ain't never watched this series on iTunes, nigga.
Nigga, you wasn't around when they took 24 off Netflix, nigga. I had to make a decision. I bought the whole collection, nigga. Spent about $100 on that shit. I can watch Jack Bauer anywhere I want, bitch. Feel me? But yeah, that shit fire, dog.
Yeah.
Which brings up something, though. Me and my brother was talking about.
I know, because I love to sit here and talk about Art Van with y'all niggas all day.
Yeah.
I would love
that shit crazy.
I would love nothing more.
Yeah, man. That shit be lit, man. I want to get some new shit, man. But,
you always want some new shit. Boy got big dreams. You know what I mean? Boy, eyes bigger than his stomach.
Hey, yo. That's hard to believe. Yo. This is off subject. Well, remember when
everything off subject.
We're gonna name this bitch off subject.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Remember when my cousin Talia was here? We was at your like family's Thanksgiving shit.
Yeah.
Bug is a part of a real family. They like illustrious in these parts. They have like a Thanksgiving shit where they rent a hall out It's the week before Thanksgiving. So that way you can spend actual Thanksgiving with your in-laws and shit like that. Consider it, motherfuckers. It's lit.
And more so everybody can get together. It's on a Saturday.
Yeah, it's
Saturday
lit. All the food, everybody brings some good event. But this time it was like Caucasian people there, right?
Yeah,
like a lot of mixture because some people have crossed over. And then and like white kid came past us and some shit, and like we looked at it, like, damn, like a lot of white people over here. This motherfucker said, yeah, man, we got a lot of free thinkers in my family.
Yeah, man. It ain't what it used to be, man. I look around, man, I don't recognize half the motherfuckers no more, man. It used to be my auntie, my cousin and shit. Now everybody got friends of a friend and, you know, bunch of free thinkers, man, with a couple big ideas, you know, about, I don't know, whatever.
Crossbreeding
yeah,
shit.
A lot of shit going on. Like, who the fuck, who is that?
Yeah. I just let y'all niggas get together, though, man.
Yeah.
Me and my man, Ock.
They changed the name. It's the Family and Friends Dinner.
Oh, that's real.
Like, okay. Fucking assign seats in this bitch next.
Yo, my dad's old job back in the day, they used to have like this Family and Friends Day. And that shit was lit.
Like a work picnic?
Yeah.
But not like a good work picnic.
Them niggas used to give out VCRs. They used to give out Sony Walkman. And it's like in the 90s, nigga.
Yeah, it had to be.
It was some friends that our parents worked together. We met at that event. We became cool. We went to we was friends all throughout high school, nigga.
Bro, this is motherfucking Detroit, Michigan. It was always a work picnic going on. Yeah, hosted by the UAW motherfucking
Union?
Man, come on, bro.
When they dragged that plant to Arizona, they moved that plant to like Arizona. They used to make clothes hangers and shit. They moved that plant like to another city, man. It destroyed my city, nigga. My dad and niggas was 4 minutes.
It's like when Brian left Cleveland.
Hell yeah, everything dried up, nigga.
Exactly.
Nigga, shit, niggas lost hope.
Yeah.
But yo, what I was about to say is shout out to my man Ock, man. My boy Ock. We were talking the other night. We were really high. But
I thought this nigga shouted out to Ops.
Nah, hell no. Nigga, my nigga Ock. A-H-K. Nigga.
For sure. Allah Akbar, nigga.
We was talking about having this like little event, right? Because you know how like niggas don't really share ideas. And niggas got this whole culture of not helping each other out. But we all like trying to change that shit. Like, you know, so we was talking about having like some either weekly, not weekly, but like some monthly shit where everybody get together, we get food and shit. And like we all exchange ideas. You might be doing some landscaping shit. You bring your business card. So if I need a landscaper, I'm going to fuck with you because you was there. Okay. I might be looking for a house. We're going to have a realtor there.
Right.
It's like a bunch of different like-minded people though, but we all help each other out. Right. Kind of like a networking event, but more like more fellowship. Yeah, like even sometimes like niggas can cook, get out on the grills, and then we're going to take a few dollars like if somebody lose a house or something and we hear about it. Put some money together and donate, you know what I'm saying? Or some toys and shit. We just want to get back, but share ideas.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's real, man.
Yeah. I think we really need that. Shit. Yeah. Because I felt alone before, you know what I'm saying, at different times in life.
Hell
and it's like, that ain't no good feeling.
That's why so many motherfuckers be walking around here depressed and angry.
Yeah.
And they don't know why. Motherfuckers just chop it up to, you know, I'm not a nice person, I got a bad attitude. Exactly. It's because, like what you said, a lot of people walking around this motherfucker feeling alone 90% of the time.
Hell yeah, and it's dark.
Hell yeah.
I remember when I felt alone at certain times in life, I ain't give a fuck.
Man.
I was in the deepest beefs I've ever been in, and I was totally different than the person I am today. Today, man, I got a lot of love around me. You know what I'm saying? Just from friends and people I've met through my travels, man. A lot of motherfuckers got a lot of love for me, and I never feel alone because of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we all need to build and do that shit. Because, like, that's always been what they had against us, that we were so divided.
Exactly. To this day.
To this day. Because think about that shit. Like, we talked about our backstory before, but one thing about me and Boog, like, this is my nigga. We worked 10 jobs together.
Right.
It's not a place I work or him work or the other one don't work there. If I get a job and it's lit, nigga, they got to hire Boog. Same with him and me. Right. So, like, we've always been able to move wherever we work. We've all been able to get more money, make good money because we got each other's backs. You know what I'm saying? But if everybody was on the same shit.
Imagine.
What if when it was time to buy your house, you could trust that your mans would get you the best deal?
But the fucked up thing about that is, bring us to one of our subjects about work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you can be my mans, 100 grand, fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Pull up, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I can't put you on a situation where I'm compromising, you know what I'm saying, like, my name looking bad. And unfortunately, more often than not, that's the situation with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can put you on the bag, but you gotta, you know, I can just lead you to the water. I can't make you drink.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers, that's when the bad habits start kicking in and
Right.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Then shit, you been and fell out with a motherfucker because you was trying to put them on.
Right.
Now they make, you know what I'm saying? They made you look bad. You mad how they left the situation high and dry. Now some shit that started off as good intentions that actually fucked our friendship up.
Right. And that's why we always rock, because I and you can also know that, like, if you ever put me on a situation, like, I know your brother through him.
Right.
You
I'm
know
not
what
gonna
saying?
put
My
mud on your
barber
name,
is
period.
through him. You know what I'm saying? Most of my
Exactly.
friends here are through him, but it's because he knows if I'm around, it's like he's around.
Facts.
He can leave me. It ain't gonna never be no shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If we at work together, nigga, I can leave him and know, like, they ain't
Right.
gonna be like your mans was on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm never gonna muddy a nigga name. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Because I'm never gonna bite off more than I can chew. Because I know myself. You feel me? Like, you know, knowing your weakness is a strength all in itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be doing this, and I see what you're doing, but, you know, I'm going to always play my role,
Right.
regardless. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you say, like, work ethic, man. A lot of us, man, we prideful about the wrong shit.
Yeah.
Like, you ask a nigga to clean up or pick something up, a nigga look down like, what? Like, he can't do it.
Right. Like, that nigga ain't just make a cool $25,000 this year.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm
A
saying?
nigga like, my nigga, you could
And
do
I'm
so
not
much.
talking down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking down, but, you know, not to cut you off, but, you know, alluding to your point.
Yeah.
It be the motherfuckers with nothing who had the most pride, and that's
Exactly.
a problem. That's a problem.
And that's what I learned. Like, one of my first big jobs, I worked for this car dealership. And it was this old white man that owned the shit. He drove like a 98 Explorer every day. Like, and it was way newer cars on the lot, but he just, that's the car he liked. He knew
Right.
everything about it. But he would be in that bitch. I worked there for a month before I knew he was the owner. I didn't know he was the owner until he came and found me. Once I started making noise and shit on the sales floor, he was like, yeah, I'm Joe, and all. He was cool as hell. But I always seen him around painting the car, fixing something, just doing regular shit. I'm like, nigga, you the owner?
right.
But that made
Like,
me
you ain't
realize.
the owner, nigga. I ain't never seen you in no Balenciagas, nigga.
Exactly.
On what, nigga?
Exactly.
You ain't never came in this bitch with a We Got Neck shirt on.
Hey, nigga, you own some bullshit. Where your chain at?
Right. Oh,
But I
shit,
noticed
nigga.
then, I'm like, yo, it was a car dealership, so every weekend, you know, they let us take cars home for, you know, promotion and shit. I'm grabbing the newest Charger out there, bit. You know what I'm saying? Every new car, I'm styling. I'm going to the club, every new car. I pull up, bringing the Charger back, half drunk. I see the owner come in a 98, you know what I'm saying, Explorer, and I'm like, yo, and he be around this bitch on his hands and feet, taking care of shit, like on his knees, cleaning sometime. And I was like, yo, that's how real bosses move. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got this sense of pride where if somebody asks you to do something, you know what I'm saying, you won't do it. Like an example, me and Bug, one of our jobs we worked at this smaller, like, alarm company, you feel me? And we both had, like, pretty good jobs in that bitch to where we were, like, doing different things. Early on in my career there, the owners were going to, like, this conference, and they were leaving for the week. And they was, like, trying to figure out how they was going to do shit. I'm like, yo, I'll come in early, get the installers together, and, like, I'll run shit while y'all going. Y'all can trust me. So they did it once. Everything went perfect. We had one of our better weeks. So this became more of a habit. Every time they was about to leave, it was like, yo, Kelvin, can you do this? One of my nigger with the hard R, one of my nigger co-workers said, yo, they playing you, dog. I said, why is that? He was like, why you doing all that shit? You coming in early doing all this shit, nigga. They ain't paying you for that. I said, my dog.
Thinking he putting you on game.
Yeah,
Ain't
like,
that sad?
I looked him right in his face. I said, my nigga, where you go to school at? He had went to some little HBCU, dropped out after 3 semesters.
Right.
How much you owed him, cut? A cool $40,000? So you willing to pay for education, right? I got something for free.
Word.
Just
Yeah.
like that. Like, while they're going,
Real
I'm
life
learning how to
experience.
prepare a business. I'm learning how to run a business. I'm learning how to prepare installations, handle customer service. All these things that if a motherfucker put it in a building and charge you $30,000 a year to go, you dumb motherfuckers will be lined up around the block.
Word.
I asked the question. I do it now.
But they
now I
just
know how to
painted
do
a
it.
little different.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They just paint the shit a little
Exactly.
different. Package the shit up.
Exactly.
You know, tell you that it's something that you have to do, you know, or that you need to do.
Exactly.
And then you know.
I took that
You
same
all
skill
ears.
set. As soon as that shit slowed up, I went and got a corporate job for one of the biggest top 5 companies in the world, nigga. And on my resume, I'm telling them all these things I learned for free. I'm getting better jobs and I'm moving up faster than motherfuckers with degrees. Because I took a gamble on myself. I wasn't lazy. But a prideful nigga wouldn't be like, I ain't coming in early to do that.
Right.
My nigga, why not?
Exactly.
Why
And the
not?
root of that shit be a negative attitude.
Right.
You know, you look at it like you know you can't. I always try to look at flip shit. Look at the positive. You know, like how can I look at this from an angle? Like, okay, they put me in charge. I got this little extra responsibility. What can I take from it? Like you said, you grab some leadership skills from it. learned the ins and outs of the business, something you could apply later. You know what I mean? Especially when you're young. When you're young, you got that time. You gonna work some bullshit jobs. I did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
And I'm still not above doing a lot of shit.
Hell no.
You know what I mean? That pride
Nigga, we
should
met,
leave
nigga,
you
I was
broke.
doing maintenance.
That pride should leave you broke.
Exactly.
Trust me.
And I was in school, nigga, seeing all the lessons they was teaching, and I grabbed my calculator, and I left college. You know what I'm saying? And I was the smartest nigga in my family, one of the smartest niggas in my school. There's a lot of people that was pushing for me to finish school. Right. One of my mentors, shout out to King, he's a professor at Johnson C. Smith in North Carolina. He's real prestigious in that area. He was like my big homie, and I told him, like, yeah, I ain't fucking with school right now. It's a bad deal for me. And I thought he was going to judge me. He was like, all right, you know what I'm saying, what's your plans? And I got back on my shit, you know what I'm saying? Now I'll earn a lot of my peers. And it's because, like, we got to stop falling for the trick, man. I'm not against college if it makes sense for you. Yes. Everything got to make sense for you, man.
Right.
Like, we can't afford as a people to keep taking bad deals on everything.
Right.
We can't. We take a bad deal on college. We take a bad deal on that first car. We take a bad deal on that first house.
Right.
Then you 30.
And you think that this is... These the breaks, but they're not. They think that, you know, oh, well, yeah, that was my first one. I was supposed to take an L on that. Like, no, nigga, if each one teach one, you don't have to fucking destroy your credit before you learn about credit. You know what I mean? But that's the misconception. A lot of people think, like, going through it is kind of a part of it. Like,
right. Niggas don't want you to have more than them.
Right.
So they pull you to the same faults that they have. Like, me and you, when we first was out here, we had bullshit-ass whips, nigga. Bullshit. And I'll still hop in a bullshit-ass whip. But we both had bullshit ass whips, nigga. And then once we started earning more, we ain't fall for those bad car notes like a lot of our peers did.
Right.
Some niggas paying hand over dick for some shit that ain't even valuable anymore. Me and you was stacking and buying cars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the right times. You know what I'm saying? Knowing not to buy them at tax time because they jacking up the prices.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Getting a good mechanic on your team. You know what I'm saying? Knowing different shit. And we done all got good deals with things.
Exactly. And like a nigga is never here to shit on college. You know what I'm saying? I'm currently in school myself, so it's definitely not about that, currently pursuing the degree. Right. It's not about that at all. It's like you said, make sure it makes sense for you.
Exactly.
At that time. You know what I mean? For a long time, it didn't. So I wasn't fucking with it.
And I know you work for a Fortune 5 company.
Exactly.
That pays for your education.
Exactly. The gag is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. But that was part of it.
Right.
It all made sense. I didn't have much longer to go. You know what I'm saying? My position was able to, you know, pay for it. All of that shit. Right. It all went into it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and just outside of that, besides what type of education a job can get you, I'm pro education, period. Right. I think, you know, having an education will provide you a better quality of life. You would better understand yourself, better understand the world around you. Yeah. So I'm definitely pro education. I'm just not necessarily pro the whole system.
Yeah.
With the, you know, the day you walk out that bitch with your little cap and gown, you know, you in the hole by 100 large.
Right.
You feel me?
That's a bad deal.
Know, that's a bad deal.
It's a bad deal.
It's a bad deal.
And I was in school, man. I went to Virginia State University.
Man.
I was there the year after College Hill. BET cameras around that bitch. This is a different time. I'm in class one day. I'm late to class. I'm just having a rough-ass morning. My roommate got put out. You know what I'm saying? They telling me I got to pay the other half of our rent because we had the senior dorms at the time. And I wasn't even a senior. And we had them because they put us in there because they overbooked where I was supposed to stay.
That makes no sense.
So they moved me to the senior dorms. Like, I'm like, cool.
Where you have to pay more?
No, we moved me to the senior dorms, right? So I was straight. They found housing for me, okay? Mm-hmm. I was a transfer student, so I wasn't a freshman. I had went to a community college before. So they was like, this makes sense. We could put you there. A couple weeks in, my roommate like, yo, something happened with his, whatever, his funding or whatever. He was like, yo, I think they gonna put me out. I come back home, dog, to the room. This nigga crying. Because like, he was from like 757, man, in Virginia. He street nigga. He really wanted to get his degree. He was really close. And he was like, man, his name was Jeremiah. I'll never forget him. He was like, bro, he was like, yo, don't, he said, finish the school shit, man. Don't let him play you. And I was like, yo, where you going? He was like, man, my money got fucked up. I got to go back home. And I know that nigga didn't want to go back home because we had talks about, he was for the bad news and shit. Mm-hmm. Like, it was a lot of, Newport News, his nickname is Bad News in Virginia.
Right, that's where Iverson from, man.
Right, that area. Clips and all them and shit. So.
Oh, yeah, Dre was in VA.
That's right. He was like, man, I don't want to go back home, but I got to do what I got to do. I'm like, damn, like, nigga, I go to class the next morning. He peeled out like 12 that night, packing his shit up. Homeboy from his neighborhood came to pick him up. We hugged, you know what I'm saying? Sad situation. I get ready to go to school the next morning. It's a note on my door like, so-and-so, you either got to find a roommate by this weekend or you're responsible for the whole cost of the rent. I'm like, how the fuck is that possible? So I'm sitting in the class, bro, and the teacher, like, I was going to school for sociology. You know what I'm saying? I really want to help kids and shit. It was always my passion.
Mm-hmm.
She like, yeah, if you finish this, you know, a lot of the social work jobs are starting off at 30, 40,000. 30, 40,000?
Yeah.
I hit niggas with the Draco.
Yeah.
Said, what?
Who?
I got up out of the class that day. I got up out of class that day, went back to the room. I called my mama, hit her with the Diddy, nigga. I'm coming home.
Tell the world.
Because I did the math walking back, nigga. I walked back to my dorm. I never forget, it was cold as hell. I walked back to my dorm and I'm like, yo, this is a bad deal. Man. I'm going to pay y'all niggas this much a year to come back and make 40,000, 30 at the best.
At that point, if you don't mind me asking, how much was you in the hole?
I was in the hole at that point. That was my first semester. I had some kind of scholarship, like a traveling scholarship, some shit, whatever. So I was in the hole about 10, 15. I know they took.
That's starting off.
I know they took my taxes the next 2 years, so I'm done. I don't owe nobody nothing. I bought myself out of my deal, nigga.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? At that point, so I'm like, bam. I went home. I called my nigga Taleo, like, bro, come grab me, dog. Like,
Shout
come
out,
and
Leo.
pack this shit up. Shout out to homie.
We had a real good conversation.
Yeah, so I dipped. And it was like, yo, I went back home and worked. Then I ended up coming out here. But, like, man, that shit just ain't feel right.
Yeah, man.
It ain't feel right.
And, you know, honestly, that bring up, like, something else I wanted to talk about. Like, unfortunately, like, the young dude you described and even yourself, unfortunately, it's a lot of, like, kids that end up like that. You know what I'm saying? They, and like, out of all my friends, I say, the ones, like, with college degrees, at this time right now, like, those are the ones I worry about the most.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about financially. You know what I mean? I mean more so like I check up on them like mental health type shit. Like, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? You good? Like, I ain't really talked to you in a minute. You know, you been in the gym. Just because it's harder for those it's harder for those individuals to cope with things. Like, when you from the bottom and, like, you know, you ain't really come up really expecting much, like, you built for this shit. You feel me? Today, you know, you a survivor at this point. But to those who did everything that they was told, you know, they played the game. They took those loans. They spent that bread. They spent that time. And now when they get out and they on the other side and they realize that they were sold a dream, that shit can be tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of them battling with depression. You know, they feel like at this point, man, you know, they compare their lives, you know, which is hard not to do. When, like I said, they did what they were told.
It's the
you
same.
Know? Like when we opted out, those were the ones who felt like they was resilient.
Right.
Like, you know, they looked at us like failures.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They looked at us like failures. And they like, you know, I'm going to stick it out. I'm going to do this. And now, like I said, they on the other side and, you know, they not married. Mm-hmm. They're not homeowners. You know, they don't do all the things that they thought, you know, I was going to get out of college, blah, blah, this around this time I'll be doing this, you know, shit just start to magically fall into place.
Yeah.
And that's what they sold us, bro.
Right.
That's what they sold us.
Right. But you got to think about it, man. Not to cut you off. Like, they talk about, like, you know, the big thing last week is the whole R. Kelly shit. I know this is off what we're talking about, but, like, it's a lot of people. Nah, I ain't going that way. But it's a lot of people that preyed on us when we was kids, bro.
Right.
And that's what I meant by that. Because, like, I remember being...
But a lot of them ain't right when a woman's fed up.
For sure. Yeah. You can't spell R&B without the R, but that's besides the point. I remember, like, being in school, me and my man's walking up the hallway. It's the Army recruiters right there. And it's the college recruiters right there.
Man,
and it was like a divide.
All want a piece of your ass.
Man, they all want a piece of your ass. And I remember, like, it was like a thing, like, which one you going with? Home, you going with the college or you going with the Army niggas? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. One. And I'm thinking, like, man, do I want to go, like, to school and fuck bitches or do I really want a Camaro? I couldn't really.
I knew a Camaro. I knew a Camaro.
Like, do I want
coming,
a Camaro
bro?
and a wife in 6 months? Ugh.
Right. This white wife in 2 weeks.
Or do I want debt and syphilis?
Take your poison, nigga.
But, like, you know, so that's what I mean. Like, think about this. You walking down the hallway in high school, right? You 16, right? Mm-hmm. It's a motherfucker there trying to sign you up to go to the military.
Yeah, motherfucker bought me lunch and everything.
Bought us lunch, too.
Yeah.
To the military. They're allowed to come in your schools.
These niggas trying to sign me, bro.
Yeah. They're allowed to come in your schools and sell you something. And then a few months later, dog, or a few years later, you could be in another country killing a motherfucker that you don't even know.
Dre, you in the military.
And they're allowed to do that, right? Mm-hmm. You know niggas in the military. I know some friends that signed up. I know some friends, my nigga, I ain't gonna say his name, but he was from the dirt. It's from the fucking dirt, man.
Nigga, we all know niggas from the motherfucking military. Look no further, nigga. Look out your window. You see a Challenger?
But I remember my nigga signed up. I took my nigga to sign up because we talked about it. And I was like, yo, like he was a nigga, man. We could stay out all night. His mama wouldn't call once, man. My mama blowing my shit up. You know what I'm saying? He was like that, but he was a good, solid nigga. And I was like, yo, and I think it was a good move for him. Yeah. He got, because I know how everybody else in the neighborhood wound up. He lives in Cali now. Got a Camaro and shit. But now he doing good though, you know. And we talk, you know what I'm saying. But I remember that day we was so fucking young, man. And I remember after he signed up, it was all good. And then like a few months later, I was taking him to do something before he about to leave. And that nigga was like, bro, I don't even want to go. And I remember like, damn, nigga, like you don't want to go, but like. I'm proud of him, but at the same time, we were so fucking vulnerable, man.
Yeah.
We were so easy pickings.
Twice the square.
Yeah, we didn't know shit. And I didn't either. The same thing he was doing with the military, I was doing the same thing with college.
I don't never look down on nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because Lord knows I ain't got all the answers. I ain't have all the answers definitely back then. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was green myself. But like you said, like, nigga, where we come from, nigga I just didn't have the luxury of those type of mistakes. Right. Like I already knew where I came from. I knew how the cars was, how the chips were stacked. You feel me? I knew like I ain't about to go out here. I don't really know what the fuck going on. I'm taking advice from motherfuckers who ain't never did it theyself. But everybody telling me to go get in somebody college and take out all this motherfucking money. Yeah. You know? Like, you know, seeing all my peers and shit go off and do that shit, you know, it made me feel a certain type of way. But shit, if you know me, man, I always did my own thing. You feel me? Always did my own thing. And I just ain't feel like at that time that was the move. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I remember my mother pushing me to go because, like, I did well in school. I did well in school my whole life. And I remember telling my mom, and it was just like an afterthought that I was going to go. And then I remember just, like, doing the numbers. And I'm like, my baby, you know, like, remember last month we couldn't figure that rent shit out? Like, I'm going to be gone.
That rent shit.
Like, I'm a big contributor around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I dip,
my homie, big contribution.
Yeah. If I dip, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Pops might not come back this weekend.
That's the blind leading the blind, man. Yeah. We ain't got nothing popping going on for ourselves, so it's just, you know, you do what they tell you to do. Yeah. That's just another form of doing what they told you to do.
And that's why I'm big on, like,
and I just
sharing shit with my niggas. Just like the thing I was talking about with my man Apt, like sharing information.
Like
I'm big on that shit. Because, like, me and you, our friendship, we grew up together, you know what I'm saying? And like a lot of things we did, like I don't make a big decision now without calling you.
Hell no.
Like for real, me and my girl be planning some shit, and I'm like, yo, that's what we about to do, baby. That's what's up, man. I'm proud, like we really doing this shit. I'm about to use the bathroom and shit. Hey, Book, look, we about to put $500 down on this, right? They say they're gonna stretch the payments for 30. Is this bitch jobbing me, man?
Give it to me straight,
Give it to me straight, man.
Nah, man, that's that. Yeah, but that's that camaraderie. That niggas need. You know, you need to be able to reach out because, you know, it don't never hurt to see it from a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? Your woman, that's going to be your queen, you know? That's who you in this shit with. Right. You feel me?
And that's my partner. And that's why
we've been rocking so long, so hard. It's like, you know, shit, you ain't never let me down before. Right. You know?
And a lot of niggas, like, they need to be selective in choosing their women, too. You got to, like, I mean, we all know a lot of these hoes, most of these hoes look good, man. Yeah. All the pussy slap, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like all that shit like slap.
It's the like whole genre. Get crazy, dog. It's like remember how we used to be like, you had some kill. Yeah. It's like you know, all the pussy it's hard slap. To find some bullshit.
Remember back in the day, or maybe it's just I ain't even gonna go there. So
like, all right, bitch, I get it, bitch. Yeah, it's slap, bitch. Yeah. All right, I counted about 3-4 times, whatever. Right. Bitch, who counting? Yeah. Damn.
I got some shit I want to say. You remember back in the day, like when niggas was first fucking bitches. And
never.
Like, and like at first, all them bitches shits won't shaved and waxed and shit.
Oh,
and then you finally got with a bitch.
Why y'all get this nigga going? This nigga's obsessed.
You know what I'm saying? Then you get a bitch that's real bad. You get a bitch that's really, really bad. You like, damn, bitch. Like, I remember the first bitch that hit me, I finally cut a real baddie. And I went, I was like, damn, bitch, so we fucking.
Right. Ooh.
Like, you remember that time, nigga.
Shit, man.
When you went from getting high school pussy.
To the K14 after dark, Dre. You better stop it, man.
When you went from when you was in high school.
You know, freak is my second language, nigga. I get to go into this motherfucker.
So you fucked that first official grown bitch who had her shit together, nigga. And you was like, damn, my baby. That's crazy. Like, you knew we was fucking. Because before fucking would just be some shit that you like just landed on some pussy. Mm-hmm. But you ever had that I prepared for you pussy? That first time
Still looking for it, big brother.
I remember the first time I got that I prepared for you, pussy. I'm like, damn, bitch, I still got on balling shorts.
Man.
But I was at the park
No,
earlier.
but bro, that's a good point. Cause like, bro, all these bitches be in the little lingerie with the little one piece hookups. Like, bitch,
that's what I mean.
bitch, lingerie used to be something that, you know.
Yeah,
Fuck, I'm
TV.
watching Showtime or something.
Yeah, all these bitches wearing that bad shit now.
Yeah, the little shit that hook up underneath. It hook up underneath the pussy.
I ain't seen
and they
that.
go around their ears and shit.
I ain't seen that.
You know what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, I remember the first.
Every bitch got a boutique to sell some shit. They got the pussy cut out of it and the ass going out the.
He said I had a problem. You see him? You see where he went? My shit was decent.
Shut up, man.
I remember the first time I went over one chick house, man, on the east side. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, listen. All right, go ahead, bro.
I
But
came
ain't
to the
Ain't no
door.
pussy like Eastside.
I hit no, I ain't gonna say all that. I hit her up like about to pull up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I'm about to come through. I was like, you hungry or something? I already had the bottle with me and the gas. And she was like, yeah, bring me some Taco Bell. I said, some Taco Bell? Damn, say less, bitch. I'm gonna bring you a Baja Blast, bitch. I bring the Taco Bell. I come to the door. It's cold as fuck. I come to the door, open the door. This bitch had the dumplings, nigga. Like, she had like some red short shit, but the cheeks was hanging out. I swear to God, no cap, nigga. I stood at the door for like 2 minutes. She's like, you can come in. I said, oh yeah, my
bitch,
bad. I tried to play it off. I tried to play, oh yeah, my bad. I mean, shit. I mean, thick as fuck.
Dang.
And like we got upstairs, like I couldn't even let her eat. But yeah, man. I hate to go off on a tangent. I hate to go off on a tangent, but like, yeah, that shit hyped up now, man.
Yeah, man.
The pussy game of the all time, it's different.
Yeah, bro. Like the war on pussy is being fought and it's being won.
Yeah. But with that government shutdown coming, I see a drop in the pussy stock, man. I see a drop in the pussy stock, man. I got a few people. We all betting on it.
I can use a break.
We all betting on it.
They're gonna jerk. I didn't think he's in this motherfucker for a minute.
We all betting on it and shit. I got a few niggas. I got a few investors.
Man. Yo.
We all betting on it. A huge crash in the pussy stock.
Yo.
Yeah, that shit be crazy though, man. That pussy motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
Everybody's scraping it up.
Yo, but we said something about the government. I just said something about the government shutdown. Yo, that shit kind of scary, bro.
Yeah, it is.
That shit kind of scary.
It is. And everybody should be scared, not just government workers. Everybody.
Because it affects all our businesses.
Hell yeah. If they can shut that shit down for that long.
Yeah. And I'm a conspiracy theorist, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All these years you've been hearing about all these concentration camps and shit they build in the country. And you think like it's never going to be a scenario where we're going to need that shit. But like in a scenario where you didn't have any government,
right?
Like that's when martial law and all that shit could really happen.
Yeah.
For real.
Or that's the reason, you know, like it started off with a government shutdown.
Right.
It turns into martial law. Motherfuckers keep revolting and shit because they starving us out.
Right.
Boom. Concentration camp.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And you know how like you always gotta overplay for the underlay. You know what I'm saying? Like they making it about this wall. Like, come on, my nigga. That could be a play for something else. Them motherfuckers could all bet on something else. You know what I'm saying? All their money put on, if we shut this down, they're going to have to do this. And when we do that, that's when all their money grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, if you knew that it was about to be a hurricane in Detroit, right? And we got all this massive bodies of water around us. So you knew, like, it's going to be real bad because of the Great Lakes. You could bet on shit like hotels in Ohio because that'd be the place where everybody would evacuate to.
Right.
But if you put all your stocks on that nigga when it happened, nigga, that'd be a gold mine for you. And that's what like these motherfuckers been doing for a long time, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Predicting shit, putting their money on
Playing
shit.
Monopoly with real cash.
Exactly. That's what the world is, man. This shit is deeper than what niggas think, man. It's bigger than Nino Brown, man.
Word.
For real.
Word.
And I think about shit like that.
Hell yeah.
And just being the man of my house and the protector, man. I worry about things like that. Like today, you know what I'm saying? I was wrapping a little cash up. I was putting a little stack away, and I was like, damn, like, I need to say this. This dude, I had a little bread. I'm going to put it up. Then I'm like, yo, now I need to go get some shit. Mm-hmm. And I even called my chicken. I was like, I'm about to go buy some shit for the crib. I'm going to go look on my day off.
Apocalyptic shit.
Yeah, like, I'm going to buy me Draco. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just in case some shit Draco. Pop off. Because, like, I need that shit.
Yeah.
I got a handgun and shit. But, like, if shit go down, like, the government ain't working, my baby. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We might feel like we struggling, but to a lot of motherfuckers, we all do well. We all do well. All y'all niggas bachelors, or we got girls, we all got cribs, we all got cars. Nigga, we amongst the elite when it comes to the struggling.
Yeah.
Like, man, how we gonna, like, shit can go bad, shit can go left.
Man, that's so true. And that's why, like, what I was saying about earlier, like, you said it's more to this shit than what people think, and that's what I said about education. Like, you can better understand yourself and the world around you. You know,
Right.
You get caught up in this linear lifestyle. You wake up, you go to work, you save for this, you do that. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
like you say, it's a bigger picture out here. You need to look at things more abstract.
Exactly.
Look at things outside of your city, the state. You know, the little trip you want to take in the fall or whatever. You know, you need to look at shit just more abstract. Think of like things that we never thought could happen are starting to happen.
Right.
You know?
And they keep
Motherfucker
you,
tell you who they are. You just gotta listen.
and they keep you chasing the buck. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And this shit is a rat race. You know what I mean? And like I didn't understand that concept when I was a kid, but it really is. And they keep you chasing something. That's why why would you think that like schools would encourage you to go to college versus preparing you to own your own business? And it's because when you go to college,
College is big business.
it's big business and they keep you needing them.
It's big
You
business.
know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
they
okay, if
tell
he got
you
this loan,
that you have nothing without it.
right? Because a small business, right? Most people know this in a small business, you don't really see a profit your first year in most businesses. But they keep you in school because they know you can't afford to not see a profit in your first year.
Right.
You already got motherfuckers on your ass.
You already invested.
So I can't take a year and get little because of that. And that's why like I think people like me and you have done well versus a lot of our peers, and we still struggle. But I meant like financially and decision making because we were allowed to get little.
Exactly.
I know I lost a year or two.
Oh man, lost to the salt. You know
I
what
was
I'm saying? Like I
allowed-
said, that time when I saw all my peers go off, like shit, leave nah, stay around. I was still on the block. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Like
right,
shit,
right.
where you going? Shit, I'm gonna be here for a minute. You know, till I figure shit out. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what the fuck I did.
Big facts. That shit crazy. And like you said earlier, man, like depression, and it's a lot of pressure, man.
Yeah,
Like,
them the ones I check up on. Them the ones I reach out to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't like struggling, but I just call and be like, shit, you know, I ain't heard from you in a couple of days. You doing all right? Cause shit, man, that's a big blow. You know, you got motherfuckers creeping up on 30 years old, and they just simply not where they thought they would be. And that can be a tough pill to swallow on top of everything else that's going on. They still got all the same problems that everybody else got, but you know, can't get outside their own head.
yeah, that's why.
That's what I try to do. I try to reach out, maybe get them out their own head. Shit, let's get together. Let's do this. Let's do that.
That's why I don't give a fuck about things.
Yeah.
And I only surround myself with people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like my best friends, the people that I hold close to me. You know what I'm saying? Some more successful than others. Like we all got the concept where it ain't about the money with us.
Exactly.
Like we can get together and laugh. Like one of my best friends that does a lot of traveling, that motherfucker hit me like, yo, I'm about to come through next week. And I'm like, bet. I'm going to set this up. He be like, yeah, man, we ain't really got to do all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm trying to show
they
him a
just
good
be-
time. He like, my nigga, like, let's just chill.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And surround yourself with people who are like-minded to you, where you enjoy their company.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we go out and put on this big front and do all these things, man, and then deep inside, we're not fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? We're not fulfilled. That's why back in the day, they took families from us, man. You know what I'm saying? Families, every Sunday you went to Big Mama crib, nigga. And even though you got diabetes from that shit, my nigga, you felt like somebody when you left that bitch. You remember that shit? Even your uncle that couldn't hold a job, that nigga still got a plate. You felt like a man leaving that bitch. It wasn't about what he was driving or who had to take him home. Somebody took him home. That nigga might have got too drunk.
Yeah.
He felt like somebody, man.
That's why I never lose sight of how blessed I am, you know, because I know how fucked up it is. Like, I ain't got to go through it to know, you know.
Yeah.
Some motherfuckers out here are truly alone. I can say I've never actually truly been all alone before in my life.
That's
and
a blessing.
that's a blessing,
Yeah.
you know. And that's why when it comes to that depression shit, like, you know, I don't always assume or take things personally,
Right.
because motherfuckers will be fighting a battle that you don't even know about,
Right.
You know.
Who do you think you think females take it harder with that depression shit?
That's a good question. I mean, I was thinking about this today. Like, it's crazy how men and women, you know, how we need each other to procreate, in spite of being so different. Because I feel like men and women are so different.
Right.
It's like almost like a joke that we supposed to make this thing work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, goddamn, somebody up there, like just pulling the puppet strings. Like, why
Yeah.
would you make this motherfucker like this and make
Yeah.
me so different, but tell me we got to make this shit work?
Like how females like want to be needed or like want to be like involved in shit.
Right.
Like-
kind of.
You know what I mean though?
Yeah.
Like females like to be involved in shit. Like right now, if you came to the room, like, man, I'm trying to
me
do
nuts.
this party right now. I'm trying to throw this party for my job. I don't need to know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look at the TV.
Right.
If a girl was here, it's like, well, what are your ideas? Like they take on so much.
Right. They take on so much, involved in so much, and it's like, oh man, one of my biggest pet peeves, and it's not just women, it's people in general who volunteer to take on a lot of things, but then like always like low key complain about it. You know,
I call that the bitch.
Oh man.
that's when they doing the bitch.
Oh my
you
god,
understand
it will drive you nuts. It will drive you nuts.
Let me tell you something, nephew. I don't
it's
take
not,
on
I'm
shit.
not being supportive. You don't have to do all that shit.
Bro.
You extra. You worried about the wrong shit.
Outside the shit that pay me, man, and the shit that came from me, I
bro.
don't take on shit.
Exactly. I got enough shit going on.
Yeah, this shit hard enough. I'm a nigga in America.
Man, a motherfucker be all upset and shit, talking about all the shit they gotta do, and you just be like, do you though? I gotta do this, I gotta do that. You just don't understand. Like, yeah. You know you're not obligated to none of that shit, right? Bro. This whole stressing
you notice
you out
that shit with a girl, right? You laying in bed with a girl in the morning. Like, if my phone ring in the morning, it's you.
Word.
And that's very rarely. It's either you or like my mother.
Right.
And my mother's only calling because she thought I had to work early that morning. You calling if like the same situation or something happened.
Right.
I could lay in bed with a girl, nigga, and her shit is banging in the morning.
Right.
With like real people calling on their way to work.
Uh-huh.
Y'all go to work at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Crazy.
You getting a call on the way to work? What are y'all talking about? Traffic? You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy because it's like I said, we just made so differently. Because like a part of me loved that. I love the motherly, nurturing part of women, but it's kind of hard being on the receiving end when you're dating said woman and you got to hear about her bitch about all the bullshit that she took on. You're not a victim, you're a volunteer.
Nah. Hey, if you gonna preach, nigga,
you know,
Dre had them effects on this shit. Same like last week. It's gonna be a thing.
Man, you know what I'm saying? That shit drives me crazy because you could come off as like being a dick. That's me. I'm always the fucking asshole. Right? That's me. Boogie the Baptist, the asshole. You know, that's always me. Mean as fuck, right? You know, but it's like
you are a mean nigga, bro. I'm like low key.
Kind of.
Every female that I know that's with you, and I've been around y'all, it's always been a point where they be like, they look at me to be like, get your mans. And I can't get you. Because I slightly agree with you. I fully agree with you.
This is my thing, bro. This is my thing.
Yeah.
And I won't make it long. I'm not mean. I'm just a no-nonsense type of dude. You feel me? So, like, if your beef not legit, I don't acknowledge it.
Yeah.
And that can come off as being kind of cold.
Yeah.
I'm not into dysfunction. I don't like to argue for no reason. And if you're the type of person who needs that, some women need that. Some women kind of thrive on that. Like, that makes them, like, I guess, like, feel like you care or something like that. Like, you know, that's why I go hard in so many other aspects of a relationship. Just because I feel like inevitably that's where we might end up.
Yo, my ex used to always be like, you never argue. That was the thing in our relationship. Because at that time...
Imagine that being a fucking problem.
She was like, and that was my first experience with a Detroit woman, so now I get it. But she said I didn't argue.
My advice, friend, catch the red eye of this motherfucker. Never look back.
And I was always like, you know, I don't argue. Like, I didn't argue. I'm not an argumentative person. I'm not controversial. Right. So I never argue. And I don't argue because I'm really, really witty. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want these problems.
Yeah, I'm extremely witty. Like, have you saw me joke on people? Right. Like, so I don't like to argue because I can say some shit.
You and 4 other fake hoes just like you.
Exactly. So when I started dating my current girl, one of the things I told her, like, because she said something, and I was like, nah, you ain't got to worry about that with me. I don't argue. And this motherfucker took that shit as a challenge, like, oh, you don't argue.
That drives
okay, we'll see
crazy.
about that. I'm like, damn, you know what drives me more crazy? The motherfucker was right. She has joined the list of my mother, and only my mother, as people that can make me argue. No one else can make me argue, bro.
Nobody can piss you off like mom.
My mother and my girl, and my girl can piss me off. And act like she wasn't trying to piss me off.
The journey between me and my mother, when I die, it's going to be in my memoirs. We done came such a long fucking way, dog. Like,
Big
that's
fact.
my nigga.
Shout out, kid.
You know
That's my nigga too.
That's my nigga. But, you know, it was a long road. But yeah, man, women, they'll bring it out of you. They'll bring it the fuck out of you. And like you said, like, goddamn, you mad because I don't want to participate? Shit.
Do you think that leads to depression in women though? Like, I mean, I know we mentioned that, but do you think like legit depression? Because I think in 2019 and last year too, we live in the times where that shit is thrown around too lightly. Like everybody using mental health like it's the new fashion.
Right.
I'm talking real shit. Do you think like taking on that much? And it's a lot of pressure on women because of their bodies and their age.
Yeah.
You know, men, we age a little better.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean is, because like if a nigga got his shit together, it don't matter if he old.
Right.
But with women, they put a lot on their youth. They put a lot on a lot of shit. And then they feel like...
And there's a lot of shit that they go through that we can't relate to. And they not always the best talkers.
Yeah.
You know? They like to come off like they are.
Right.
But they'll talk about the important shit, you know?
Right.
So, like... Yeah, I do think that they cope with depression in a different way.
How is it dating someone like that, though?
It's a challenge.
Like, think about that.
It's a big challenge. Like, real quick, like I was talking to this girl, and she was just telling me, she was like, she was like, you quiet but you not. And I just asked her kind of like what she meant by that. She was like, like you don't small talk. And I mean, I took that as the biggest fucking compliment in the world because I fucking hate small talk. And she was right. She hit the nail on the head.
Right.
Like, I don't have a problem with silence. I don't have a problem being by myself. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I want love and companionship just like everybody else do.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with being alone.
Yeah.
And we don't have to...
I hate sleeping alone.
We don't have to constantly fill the void with needless talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she was like, damn, you're right. That's what it is. She was like, I was trying to figure it out. You don't small talk. And I was like, yeah, you're right. She was like, that's so cool. As a man, you're able to get away with that. And I was like, damn, like, what you mean by that?
Nah, she got a point.
I was like, what you mean by that? I didn't understand it first. I was like, what you mean by that? She was like, women in different circumstances, most circumstances, we're meant to be a certain way. And if we're not that certain way, if we don't engage and participate, we're looked at as standoffish or a bitch, stuck up, things like that. And I was like, damn, you know what? I never thought about it like that.
That's because they
like,
bitches.
You're so quick to write them off as being extra, and trust me, 80% of them bitches is.
Yeah.
But, it's a lot of shit going on there that as men, we just kind of get that privilege. I can just be like, fuck you. Like,
right.
Oh, that's him. That's old Jeb. He a motherfucker.
Right,
but that's how he
like
is.
that.
When it's a woman, it's like, she just labeled a bitch.
Right.
Oh, what the fuck wrong with her? Her stuck up. She come around, this motherfucker don't talk to nobody. And that be women. You know what I'm saying? That ain't just
women
men.
are tougher on women, too.
Man,
women are
man,
tough on women.
I seen mothers treat their daughters like the scum of the earth.
Man, that shit crazy.
Hell yeah.
It's a lot, man. And then, like, that's why I've never had seen a therapist, nothing like that. But I'm a big fan of, like, everybody seeing a therapist.
Man, that goes back to what I said about education.
For real.
We can better understand ourselves and the world around us. Psychology, philosophy, all of that shit, like, will really help you out here.
Yeah, because it's needed. Because it's hard to, like, in the 80s, man, with crack and all that shit, they ruin our family dynamic.
Man.
And it's hard because these women have been conditioned to not need a nigga.
Yeah.
So, especially educated black women. And black women are the most educated group in the world. So, it's hard for them because how do you nurture the hunted? You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
How do you nurture the hunted?
Right.
Like, black men are being hunted. How do you nurture the hunted? Think of how many fuck niggas your girl gotta love before she get to you. Like, think about it. Hey,
Sisters,
baby. Hey,
if
baby.
you listening.
Hey, bitch.
I know it's just some
trying to
dog
fuck.
niggas, bro.
Like, you ever see niggas barking at girls?
Yeah.
Damn, bitch.
Yeah, my cousin was like that. I remember
A raw nigga.
the first time you really see some shit like that, like in the hood, you'll be from the hood, but like first time I really seen some shit like that, like to this day I remember it. That lets you know that shit is kind of traumatizing.
Yeah.
Now imagine being hurt. That was
Right.
me. Seeing my cousin act that way. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like a group of us on the porch, he, catcalling the girl. She keep walking. And then like he start calling her a bitch. Like this is broad day, like this is summer day in the hood.
Aggressively.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of niggas on the porch. They all laughing at her and shit. Now you was already embarrassed because you fucking shouting at her across the goddamn street.
Right.
Now you called her a bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all this shit like.
And that was just her first block.
Right. Right.
Bitch had 7 more blocks to go.
Beating her motherfucking feet.
By the time she got to the 5th block, she just swung on somebody.
Right.
But that shit crazy,
And you
man.
wonder why they be, man, whatever.
Yeah, I ain't
Shit
making
crazy.
no excuses for these bitches though. They got to do better.
Jesus Christ.
That's what I was speaking on.
Bullshit.
That's
Second
true.
opinion. I got an iPhone.
What
Nigga,
Dre
fuck
just
you.
looked up, you
What
guys
is
can't
that?
see. He looked up the facts that black women are the most educated group in America. And that's what I'm just saying. And you know how you know? This is how I
Witchcraft.
knew this. Before I seen a stat, I knew this. You know how I knew this?
Wizardry.
No, you just speak to a black woman.
Right.
Because if they got a degree, they're going to tell you in the first
Man,
sentence.
exactly. Hi, oh, no, don't give me stuff.
Yeah. Hey, excuse me, do they got some more coffee in there? First of all, I'm working on my master's. Baby, I just said that they still have... I was trying to get coffee.
Right. Well, yeah, I'm going to get you your coffee.
Right.
But did you hear what I said
Yeah.
about my PhD? Yeah. Loud
I'm
and
one
clear.
semester away, and then we taking a girls trip. All right.
Sure.
Niggas ain't shit.
All right. I got on...
That was just overkill.
I got into arguing with a bitch on Twitter because she said something about black men in relationships going to the strip club. And I said,
Black
bitch,
men
you
don't
stupid.
cheat first.
I
Let me
said,
put that disclaimer out there.
facts. I said,
men do not
black
cheat.
men going to the strip clubs is the equivalent of girls going on girls trips.
Right.
Because most niggas don't take too many guy trips. You know what I'm saying? Not like big group guy trips. Girls take girls trips religiously.
Uh-huh.
And it's because it's the same as when a guy goes to a strip club. That's what niggas get to do. Like,
They get
your...
head for the 50?
Basically. Your girl cheating is her going on a girl's trip. You cheating is you
Lord,
going
I
in
don't
the
even
strip
wanna
club.
know.
Like,
I don't even
and
wanna
what I
know.
mean is you doing the shit that you don't want to, that you don't want her to see you do.
Right.
Because when your girl go on a girl's trip, I don't give a fuck what you say. She wildin'.
Getting off.
She wildin'.
Getting off.
You think your girl going to a girl's trip, paying all that money, being with her girls, and she not wildin'?
Getting off.
Nigga, I want you to wild.
Nigga.
Because soon as I get up, we going to the office.
Nigga. I don't want to know.
You got to get on a plane. You got to share a room with these ragged assholes for 3 days. All I got to do is put me up a few stikes, call my mans, and we're going to go get a booth, nigga.
Right.
You feel me? So, like, that's just
man.
what it is. Yo, interesting segue. My man's at work, right?
Yeah.
Actually a homosexual guy at work. I'm friends with the gays
Wait,
now. They're
what?
an interesting set group. But he was arguing with his nigga about like different
His
shit.
homeboy?
No, it's man. Like I mentioned homosexual before I started this conversation. And basically him and this man just started moving in together. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
And like,
What?
He got like his 1900s. Like we got to burn his house down. Nah, but he
You lost
mentioned,
me
and
at
he's
work.
solid ass nigga too. He made me realize, like, you know, a lot of us when
No,
we
I'm just
see
bullshitting.
a lot of gay niggas and shit, we think they extra, we don't want to be around them. But like when you're in a work environment, you got to be close to people,
Yeah.
and you learn a lot about a lot of different people. And
Man, it's 2019. Like,
yeah, and that's what I like about the way
solid.
life is now. I've learned to be like, I've learned that I had a lot of not prejudice, but I was like, you know, kind of quiet around different people.
Yeah, you got your own prejudice and bias.
Exactly.
And there's nothing wrong with it. You just got to be willing to be better.
But he opened up a subject because
break
I
them
told
walls
him
down.
we got to call him on a podcast one day. But he said something about him and his nigga was talking about like how many times are people in a relationship supposed to have sex a week?
Interesting segue.
Yeah, and it's funny that it came from that direction. But
Yeah.
he said that to
But the
me. He
back
said
door.
that to me. It was me, him, another girl. And a guy were all sitting at the table. The girl was roughly about 21, 22. I'm 32. I think he's like mid-20s, and the other guy was like mid-20s. My answer was 3.
As in,
The girl said 5. But I told her she was
I
20.
bet Miss Thang did.
Yeah, I told her she was so young, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Pussy ain't got no miles on it.
Exactly.
Wait till that alternator go out.
Pussy
bitch.
got glitter coming out the motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait till that alternator slip, bitch.
Uh-huh.
And I was like 3. I think a solid 3 will keep the side bitch away.
Yeah. Fuck your nigga 3. Oh, whatever. It's a rhyme there
You know the
somewhere,
old rule,
man.
3 at home, 2 on the road.
You know what I'm saying? Oh.
Nah. But what do you guys think on that?
That's a... So the question is, how many times a week should couples have sex?
Yes.
Yes, I think 3 is a good medium. And I'm being nice. Of course, I would like more, but at the minimum, I feel like you should be fucking me 3 times a week. You know, because if you're not, I'm sitting in this bitch with an attitude, low key.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
You know, then my mind go to them dark places. You know that toxic masculinity.
Dog.
You know, my mind go to the dark place with shit. The bitch ain't fucking me, she fucking somebody.
Man.
Like nigga, she working every day.
I'm dropping my final mixtape, and it's called Toxic Masculinity.
Yeah, you know that's.
I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Once
with
my
y'all.
toxic masculinity start creeping in, man, that's a bad place. Baby, I need you to save me from myself.
You know I'm an open book, man. I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. Like this morning, I was about to go to work. You know what I'm saying? I got up early because of the snow. Because women have jobs that they don't do any work all the time. They got Martin Luther King Day off. Women didn't have to work today. Every girl I know don't work today.
That's crazy.
I see my girl like my right my girl there and shit, so she didn't go to work because they were off because of Martin Luther King Day.
Decent.
Nigger holiday. Anyway,
Damn decent.
so
Jeez.
I see her getting ready, getting the baby. She going to look at some daycare, some bullshit, whatever. I see her get my baby ready and shit. So I'm like, damn shit. I got up a little early to like, you know what I'm saying, clean the cars off, make sure we was good to hit the road. I'm like, shit. Let me get a slice of that Percy.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I
It's
got
early.
time.
Let me
And
get
she
a-
like get dressed.
get-
She tells me, she says, I don't want to get messy. I'm about to head out. I said, damn.
Bitch, it's some Clorox.
I said, damn, baby, I ain't gonna come in here. But I was like, and it was funny because I was like, damn, you be saying no to niggas now? Because, like, the one thing my chick sold me on, dog, when we started, like, dating, even when we was, like, talking, she was like, nah, she didn't sell me on it. She just never really said no to a nigga. That's what I liked about her. You know, the good old days.
Hell yeah.
When shit was new and fun, they never say no. So, like, she said no, and I was like, you know, since Trump's presidency, I could take the shit. But I'm like, I gotta go anyway.
Right, I'm being nice.
I'm being nice.
being nice.
I could get aggressive.
Almost forced your ass to the floor.
My little son was right there. He was like, triple daddy.
Right.
But nah, I was just thinking, like, I did.
Wrecker, bro.
I did, but like, caught an attitude because, like, she was on her phone this morning. I'm like, well, shit. You let that nigga you texting hit? Like, a nigga always.
Man, start going to the dark place.
I
The
think I
second
always-
you don't fuck me the way I want to be.
Nah. I think a book got that right.
The second you don't fuck me, bro, you fucking somebody else.
Yeah. So
Period.
where
You can't
we
tell me
at?
no different.
Because I want to call a few people and get to the bottom of this. Because I'm fighting for my rights. What's the amount? Anyway.
For me, I'd say about 3, depending on
Decent niggas. Young,
about you?
young stand-up
What about you?
niggas. Let it be clear. Of course we want more, but the minimum is 3. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on how much work she put in.
Right.
Now she gonna put work in back, then
He be
can go
fucking-
What
for
you mean
more.
by work?
You talking about
Sex?
riding dick and all that
Pretty
shit.
much,
Man.
and you know, young
Damn.
bitches don't really.
Yeah.
They
You still
Yeah, I
fucking.
was assuming that.
I mean, I go 8. I work out, so I gotta kind of release that shit.
Cool.
All
Hey,
right.
what's your social media, Drake? nah, for real.
And it's Dre Day.
And good dick energy.
Grab a number.
And good dick energy.
Hey, anybody want to get fucked? Shout out my nigga Drake. Follow Drake. Follow Drake.
Just came home. Can't keep the good nigga down.
But let me see, Drake. I gotta get it about this.
Put it in the mic.
First caller. I'm gonna call the source.
Tap in.
She
We're
better
gonna call
answer
this
too.
segment Tap In.
Hello.
How you doing today?
Good.
This is Kelvin King, aka King Kels, from the Apartment
Nigga, I
K14
know who
Podcast,
you are.
and this is
Boogie the Baptist.
from the K14
What?
Podcast.
Oh, I thought that was Korean. That's Tasha.
It's Tosh.
Thank you. They got ice in
What's
them
up,
crazy.
Boogie?
We had a quick
Hey,
question.
sis.
Hey,
What you doing?
minding my business.
Okay, yeah.
What's
Don't
up?
embarrass me on my
Yeah.
podcast. I want everybody to know how you
What?
talk.
We gotta have a whole segment about that. It's a term of endearment.
Yeah. Listen, I got a quick question though. How often should couples have sex in a relationship?
This is hilarious.
Like on a weekly
This is
basis?
hilarious.
Don't laugh sexy. I think it's gonna be in your snap.
You crazy.
I think 3 times a week is fair.
A decent 3.
That same
All right.
energy.
Keep that same energy. You behind the game, baby. New week started Sunday.
But wait, did that include like when you got a baby too? Because didn't you say whatever,
Good,
whatever
good
I say, you got cut that in
segue.
half?
Letitia, is it? What's Tosh? Here's the thing. A baby is something that's a result of sex, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So something that came from sex means we can't have sex as often?
No, that's not what it means. You just gotta wait till the baby go to sleep, or when she's not tired.
Or no?
In regards to that, I always say, don't let that little nigga make you lose your nigga.
Yeah. And see,
Bye.
and you know we black fathers, so I'm half magician
So you
anyway.
can disappear, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm always,
Yeah.
Hey, baby, I was just telling them how you turned me down for
Well,
sex this
as
morning.
long as you keep the bag coming, then you get it,
That's
okay?
it. Hey, I was just telling my friends how you turned me down for sex this morning.
Okay, whatever. I was in a rush. I had something to do.
Me too.
Oh, okay.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Thank you for your input, Letitia. We
It's
appreciate
Latasha.
it. Okay, Miss Latasha. What's your social media? We got me fucked up. You thought I was let you get nigga followers. Nigga, bye, bye, bye. All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Let me see my next. Who am I gonna call next? Kendall sleep. Let me call.
This segment of the show is called Tap In.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
tap
yeah.
in.
It's like, oh, I'm FaceTiming nigga. My bad.
And that bitch go right through.
Wow, what's up with the new call way? Like, how do you call niggas normal? Oh, okay. It's Cam. I'm gonna call 3 people.
For sure.
Cam,
Yeah.
how you doing tonight?
Hello?
How you doing tonight?
You see what the hell I'm doing tonight?
I said, how are you doing tonight?
I'm straight.
Killer, what up?
What's good? Who that?
That's Big Bug.
Oh, what's good, nigga?
What
This,
up, bro?
this King Kells from the K14 Podcast.
Oh, what's good, bro?
And that's,
Boogie the Baptist.
we have a quick question, man. I don't want to interrupt your trapping or whatever you're doing. Quick question. How often in a week should couples have sex?
How often in a week should
You might
couples
have
have
to
sex?
break that shit down for him. Like, how many times should a nigga expect his bitch?
To fuck them in a week.
Man, it's see, to me, that it depends because some niggas be hornballs.
Nigga, who you about? You beside your girl, nigga?
All right.
Nah, for real though. I'm saying I know horny ass niggas that need sex every day.
Man, leave Jaren alone. He not here to defend himself.
Nigga said,
Me, nigga. Don't sell me, nigga. I'm right here.
Right. Nigga, at me, nigga, at me.
At me.
Now, how many
About
times,
5
dog?
a week.
We got other
About 5
callers.
times a week.
How many?
About 5 times a week.
How old are you, young man?
24.
24.
Christ.
Okay, yeah. He still sub
That
25.
boy got 2 dicks.
That boy got 2 dicks.
All right. Is your girl around?
Yeah, she right here.
Ask her how many
Tap in,
times.
bro.
Put her on the phone, please.
Tap in.
Right here.
Hello.
Hey, sis. Hey, this is King Kells from the Apartment K14 Podcast with my partner.
Boogie the Baptist.
How y'all doing?
Quick question. How often in a week should couples have sex? And if your man is making you feel uncomfortable, go in the bathroom with the phone.
I would say about 4.
4.
About
Okay.
4 times.
So y'all missing it. Y'all missing one. Y'all off one. He got to find an extra net throughout the week.
But then you have to factor in other things though, because sometimes you be tired or whatever. So
Man, what's that tired shit, man?
That's all I hear.
sometimes can be tired.
Oh, that nigga, hold on. Put Cam back on the phone. Put Cam back on the phone. Thank you, sis.
Yeah.
Cam, that dick ain't jumping, nigga. You injured?
Some nights I just trap myself to sleep, man.
Sometimes nigga just can't kickstart that dick like you want
For real,
to.
my dick just won't start. So
Corner that bitch.
real.
All right, man. Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you, bro.
Already appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, get one off tonight, man.
Man, for sure, big dog. Get out 2 for y'all boys, man.
All right, run it. Hey, shout out your... Oh, he gone, dude. Street niggas hang up so goddamn fast, man.
Man, if it ain't about that
Damn,
money,
think
bro.
every phone tap. This our last call. So we at 3 with Tasha, 5 and 4.
Yeah.
3 seems to be the low number.
Yeah, we
Hello.
Hi, this is King Kells of the Apartment K14 Podcast giving you a call with my partner.
Boogie the Baptist.
How you doing tonight?
Hey.
You reached the
I'm
love
good.
hour.
How are you?
Good. We have a quick question. We got a topic of the week. How often should couples have sex in a week?
About damn. That's a
a lot.
Korean fucking right now.
Riding the shit out of it.
Oh,
Probably
damn.
like,
You had said
like
what?
3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, I mean,
Wait, what?
What?
breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 3 times a day.
I knew she was gonna be high.
No. Yeah, I'm sorry. We said in the week.
In a week, like on a week, how many days should y'all fuck, right?
7 days a week.
Jesus.
3 times a
Korea,
day.
come on, man.
I
Come
knew
on,
it.
man.
I
Like,
knew
for
it.
real. Give me a legit answer.
Why can't you have sex 3 times a day, 7 days a week? Why can't you?
Man, you calling around. They
day.
call Tasha, nigga. I'm with it.
3 times.
You got me fucked up. I'm on your side.
3 times a day, 7 days a week.
I can fuck every day.
I can fuck every day. You can fuck every day 3 times a day.
Not 3 times a day.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to. So.
Yeah, I'm a little tender after I get mine.
Why not?
I don't
It's
know.
fun.
Hell yeah. it's
Korean.
fun.
I'm,
Alright, that's what's up.
so your
ask.
answer is 7 times a
You
week.
ask. Don't ask me the question if you don't want my answer.
No, my bad. All right. Damn.
And I honestly feel like that's not enough if you really want to be honest.
Oh, you got another day of the week? Shit, we've been doing this sun moon shit for a long
If you
time.
squeeze in a couple more times in a day, then hey, why not?
Damn.
Hey.
Don't chill.
Have fun. You only live once.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess it is healthy.
Yeah.
So, in the last relationship or current relationship you were in,
Whatever, dog.
in a week's time, you guys had sex every day?
Every single day. Yes.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Every
You follow
single
my
day.
nigga Dre?
Damn, that's crazy, man. I'm sick. Motherfuckers out here getting off like that.
Yeah, I knew my girl thought I was a bitch. I knew it. I knew
swear,
other
dog.
niggas fuck more than me, man.
Swear, man.
I appreciate you,
That
Korea.
just confirms it, man.
All right.
All right.
We're going to have you
Anything
back
else?
on for a future segment, man. They won't all be the sexual.
Yeah, we appreciate
Hey.
you, Korean.
Call me when you need me.
100. That's crazy, man. So we got some different answers, man. So there are women that like sex.
Korean freaky. God damn.
There are women that enjoy sex, man.
Believe it or not.
That shit crazy. Damn. I still like the 3 answer, man. I really do.
Yeah, like I said, anything extra is lit. But, you know, that should be our placemaker. Like, okay, we didn't fuck 3 times this week.
Right.
We need to make sure we hit that, you know? Shit,
Yo,
motherfuckers be organized. Bitches be organized with everything else.
Right.
Shit, put that on your little blackboard. You know the big calendar on the refrigerator that you got for me to do shit? Put head on that motherfucker.
Yo,
On the 8th, put head.
I wish I could show y'all a text I received the
Put
other day.
Gluck 9,000.
Shout out, nigga,
Shout out
chat,
to
my nigga, chat. My
nigga
nigga, chat. Yo, I would show y'all niggas on the private. I ain't gonna put
Should've
it
called
out there.
Trav.
But I'm gonna show y'all. Oh, I'm about to call
Trap
Trav.
Trav, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Trav because I need young niggas. He
He in a
work out,
relationship.
too. He work
Yeah,
out,
you
too.
know that motherfucker.
See, I don't like the workout niggas. Workout niggas fuck more, man.
I know.
Real, I'm tired of shit. Like, I be breathing hard.
Shit, bro, I don't know. I'm fucking now.
Right. Beating the bitch down. It's a little late for Travis. Light skin niggas go to sleep at 12.
Man, what time is it?
Yeah, it's real
Okay.
late. That's why I said
It ain't
I got
late.
something else for this. He not gonna answer. He can be the first nigga to deny our call. I'm gonna call that nigga back to back. Fuck ass nigga. I mean, fucked up. We gonna talk while I'm
Goofy
calling.
ass nigga.
Goofy ass nigga. Travis, we on your head, nigga, next podcast. But yo, that brings up another point too, because we recording kind of late, and there's a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, with jobs. We can't call this late. But I want to put up
K14 after dark.
Yeah, I want to put up
New
like a
segment.
little thing on our like social media and ask this question. And next week, you know how you can create those polls?
Uh-huh.
Because I need an answer.
Yeah.
The reason why, because you know how women, right? They got Love and Hip Hop. They got all this shit that gives them like guidelines on how to extort niggas. Have you ever heard of these group of bitches called the City Girls?
Yeah.
Somebody played their music at work the other day, and these bitches teach these bitches how to extort niggas.
It's a song called I Take Your Man.
Yeah. And what I realized
It's
is,
the
right,
most terrifying thing I ever heard in my life.
niggas don't have no litigation or rules.
Or say so.
Or say so in
bitch, you would
anything.
just take a nigga?
So I'm
I didn't
asking
know
this
I could be
question
took.
to get a
But when she
number.
get to throwing that pussy around, it's like, I
Right.
guess I'm going with her.
I asked that question so we can get a legit number, so that way niggas can negotiate off that. Like if the number's 4, then if you ain't getting that 4, my nigga, you got the right to sue, and I represent you.
Right.
know
Call
what
the
I'm
pussy
saying?
police.
Yeah, we gotta get a real nigga like what's this shit called? Constitution.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Because we've been extorted too fucking long.
Word.
Y'all with me?
Hell yeah. You Come on, bro.
Give me
You
some
know
of
I'm
that
with
shit,
you.
man. I was like, dang, I'm tired of my niggas. You know what I'm saying? I had a real strong nigga last year, man, that showed me the way. One of my brothers, I ain't gonna say his name, but like he had left his family and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now that's a couple years ago. Man, that shit opened my eyes. I said, damn, bro.
Right.
Bro had a whole nother crib, whole nother bitch.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even talking about that, but yeah.
Oh.
You talking about the love? Shout out to the love. Shout out to the love.
Yeah, the legendary love. We gotta have. Yeah, all right. I ain't gonna say no names.
Niggas start spilling tea on this.
Right.
But nah, that was a really good question though. And see,
Yeah, really good.
the problem is we don't have too much open dialogue, especially with men. But these bitches, man, they get together, they go on these trips, they go to lunch. Girls eat lunch every fucking day.
Crazy.
And y'all never eat lunch, bro. They eat lunch. They eat lunch every single day, and they go to lunches and they just be negotiating like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Darnell only paid this much. What? That nigga only paid what? That nigga what? And they
Come on, man. They ain't all like that, right?
All right.
I hope.
The black ones.
Nah, man, but no, it is a good question. It's a really good
It is.
question.
And I love my sisters. You know what I'm saying? I only fuck with black women. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I'm a proud black
myself
nigga.
on that.
Yeah, I pride myself. I don't like lame-ass niggas that don't date sisters. I date sisters because I can handle them. You know what I'm saying? And like, I fuck with our women. Because, like, at our peak, we were together.
I love they little mean asses. I don't know
too.
why. I don't know why I
Yeah.
keep coming back for more
I
fucking
don't know why.
punishment. Y'all mean as fuck.
But that pussy slapped, dog. Like,
That motherfucker.
it's something about
That
it.
motherfucker's so slippery, man. You get in that motherfucker, man.
It's something about that shit, man. Like, sometimes, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, girls know exactly what to say to a nigga. You know, and my girl told me that one day. She was like,
Whatever, man.
It
They
was
don't know
something.
shit.
It was something. Now I'm saying it was something that we did, right? I ain't gonna speak on it, but it was something we did, like sexually or something like that. I can't remember what it was. But like a nigga was like, damn, like you was lit tonight. That nigga you was texting must have had you.
Right, what that nigga said some crazy
That nigga
shit.
said some
Come on,
crazy
bitch,
shit.
Just one night, bitch. Let me see. What that nigga say? I know
Cause you
you
was a tiger tonight. She was like, nah, you
One
know,
of them quicker niggas?
sometimes I know you be feeling yourself, so I let you do your thing.
I'll let you get off.
I'm like, damn, like, so you control everything.
That a pity fuck?
Yeah, I'll take it. I ain't that up, nigga. I'll take that shit any way I can get it, my nigga.
Hell yeah, me
You
too.
know
I ain't
what I'm
above
saying?
nothing.
No.
That shit be crazy.
I ain't above shit.
Yeah. Yo, shout out my man Tariq, man. He just had his new son, man. I'll show you a picture of him, man.
Rick had another baby?
Titan, man. Little homie Titan, man.
Oh,
What's up,
man.
man? He was born January the 18th.
Damn, shout
Little
out
tight, man.
Freaky Ricky, man.
Beautiful kid. Shout out to him.
That's lit.
Shout
How
out to
old is his
Emery.
daughter?
Shout
now?
out to Erica. Huh?
How old is his daughter now?
His daughter should be about, she was 2 in December. Yeah. She 2 and shit.
His daughter only 2?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think she was born a year before KJ. I could be wrong.
Okay.
For real. But yeah, that's a beautiful thing, man. Shout out to all the new life, man.
Yeah.
But I was saying I got Queen Nefertiti tatted on my stomach and her husband. And in that relationship, Queen Nefertiti was the powerhouse.
Yeah.
She was the legend. She controlled shit. But when we worked as a unit, man, we were strong. And through the shit going on in the States, they have divided us.
Yes.
And we got to get back to the point where we're together because that's when we're at our strongest.
Unfortunately, man, I just feel like, and I hate to blame everything on this generation because they blame everything, you know. It's nothing new under the sun, but I do feel like, I don't know, I feel like selfishness is at an all-time high, you know? And I feel like tradition and things, they aren't really respected anymore, you know? Like how they used to be honored, you know? Women stick around, men stick around. They used to honor those type of things. Now it's like, you stuck around through what? Through what happened? Like, psh, you stupid. That bitch stupid as hell. Couldn't have been me. You know what I mean? Like, we don't honor tradition.
I hate couldn't it be me culture.
Oh man, you mean single culture?
Yo,
Come on.
I said this on Facebook, right? I said I don't take weight loss advice from a fat nigga.
Word.
And speaking as a fat nigga, I don't take money advice from a broke nigga.
Sure.
And I don't take relationship advice from a single nigga. And this girl said that's not true because I don't have a man. I've been single for like 7 years.
you never will,
and
bitch.
she said, and I give out great advice.
Yeah.
And I said,
If
I said,
only
I
you gave
disagree.
out gray head, you have a nigga.
Right. And she said, she was like, you used to listen to my advice because she used to fuck one of my homies and we used to talk. Like, you know, it was cool. I'm like, bitch, I never listened to your advice. I just talked to you because I want to make you feel comfortable because you was the homie's bitch. And nobody was talking to you in the function. Like,
Word.
I don't take your fucking advice. Bitch, you're horrible.
Exactly.
Like, no. I look up to a few married couples and I don't take all married niggas' advice. Because I know some married niggas that ain't the best niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's a few couples that I really look up to. that be on their game. You know what I'm
Rock and
saying?
Michelle.
Shout out to your cousin Sean and Tita, man.
Yeah.
That's a couple. Shout out to your cousin. Man, it's a lot of your family. Damn, that generation of your family really got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, shout out to Leslie and Pico. It's a lot of couples that even when things aren't going well, they
show
stick
resilience.
together.
Like I said, they show resilience.
Exactly.
But nowadays, it's like instant gratification. It's like, well, this year was trash. You know, we had a bad year. You don't do this like you used to. You don't do that like you used to. And it's like, a lot of times, man, it's hard to trust people because of that. It's like, it ain't like I don't trust you because you're going to cheat. You know, necessarily. Of course, that's always a big thing. But it's like, shit, I don't trust you because I don't trust that you're going to stick around. I don't trust that you're going to be here in a couple years. So that makes me, like, reluctant to bring you around the homies. That makes me reluctant to bring you around my family.
Right.
You know what I mean? My son. Or, you know, different situations and shit. Because, like,
Something
I just
else I
feel
gotta
like,
explain.
you know, posting you. You know, people like to be posted on your social media and things like that. Like, shit. Motherfucker got trust issues. I don't know if you know, I don't want to look like a fool. Nobody, you know.
And you could be posting a bitch and she not posting you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. And she might be a private person.
Right.
She might not post you because she got other niggas. Like,
exactly.
we have the unfortunate luck of growing up in the generation while we being watched.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean. I told somebody one time, like, have you ever watched a flower grow? Nah, if you sit there all day and watch that flower, that bitch wouldn't move. But if you come back next week, that motherfucker be twice as tall, man.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. And that's how it is. Like, you can't grow properly while you're being watched, man. But in this generation, everybody's being watched. Every move you make.
Yeah.
I had a friend who really battles depression, man, a good friend of mine. And I called her one day to check on her because I hadn't seen her on social media and I hadn't talked to her. And I was like, how you been? She was like, I deleted all my social media. You know, me and my fiance broke up. He was cheating, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, damn, that's fucked up.
Embarrassment.
You know
It's embarrassing.
yeah, and I was like, well, you know what I'm saying? Keep your head up, you know, same shit. And she was like, but I see you doing good, though. And I was like, why you say that? She was like, because I seen you post your girl last week. It looked like y'all was happy. I said, yeah, because you saw my highlight reel. Like, my social media is my highlight reel. I ain't take a
everybody's
picture of that
highlight
bologna
reel.
sandwich I ate yesterday.
Right.
But if I'm going to Benny's, you going to get this motherfucking snap real
You gonna
quick.
get these motherfuckers cooking this shit right in
Yeah,
front of you.
nigga, do the little train shit, nigga.
Yeah, they're gonna choo with the onions. Come on, handle it.
And that's what it is. And I explained that to her, and I was like, yo, you can't, like, compare your regular everyday life to a nigga highlight reel.
Right, and you really shouldn't.
But we have that. That's in our generation. Before, it's like my dad and my mom, right? They went through some shit.
Man,
You know
some
my daddy.
shit.
Conway motherfucker.
Some
Shout out to OG.
shit.
They went through some shit. And if they had to go through that shit publicly, it would have been embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, like right now, right? I could piss my girl off. She could literally go to her phone in the same way in bed where I'm at and look at her exes. Just think about that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Every
sick.
girl that ever fucked your bitch every nigga that ever fucked your bitch is seconds away.
Right.
All she
Probably
gotta do
'cause
is
he
look
just
on.
text her.
Come on, dog. That shit's crazy. That's a lot of pressure. That's
It's
why
sick, man.
our whole generation is depressed and shit.
It really is. And like I said, I just keep coming back, it's just not honored.
Yeah.
You know, it's not honored. A woman stick with a guy through some bullshit, the guy stick with a chick through some bullshit, they like you a clown.
Right.
Not like, you know, you resilient and for better or worse. You know,
Right.
Nobody want to be alone, but nobody want to. It's just, it's crazy.
Just nobody respecting real shit.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, nobody respecting real shit.
That's it. It's gonna be tough. How could it not be?
Right.
How could you paint me a scenario between two people who completely different, different life, different walks of life? How's that shit not? How you not go run into some rocky shit?
Exactly.
True.
Exactly, man. That shit crazy, man. And I just wish that we all communicated more.
Yeah.
I know exactly as men, we don't really like to share our feelings and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I just wish we treat each other
Look at
better.
it soft.
You know, I always say that, like, whenever I'm, you know, always, like, when they ask what I look for, I like, you know, shit, man. I like nice women, you know,
Dog. That's
kindness.
Why, man.
That's one quality, you know, and you know, women think that, oh yeah, niggas like weak bitches, like, you know, a bitch you can run all over. Like, nah, baby, I'm not saying that. Like, not at all. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I know I shouldn't, but I'm old school. I feel like women should be better than us. You know, I hold them in that regard.
Yeah.
And, you know, A lot of them don't see it that way.
Right. They don't see it that
A lot of them
motherfucker.
don't
way.
see it that
Oh,
way.
man.
I get it, man. Women been shit on for a long time. Women have been shit on for a long time. And all of that shit is finally starting to come out. But all niggas ain't like that. All niggas, like I said, women have been putting up with shit for a long time. But not all niggas have been putting them through shit for a long time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I would say it.
And that's the thing,
like, you kind of get the ass end of it. You kind of get,
like
niggas
me,
ain't
I,
shit off
I did
rip.
the whole living my life as a bachelor, fucking on hoes thing, and I honestly prefer being in a relationship.
Yeah.
The reason I say that is because, like, me personally, I don't like wasting time. You know what I'm saying?
So
But I know
we
if
got-
I'm with somebody that I'm really building something with, everything is toward a goal. Like, if you go out with a different bitch 10 times in a week, you know what I'm saying? You ain't did shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then, like, on them important days, like, I remember important birthdays and shit, or just regular birthdays, I wouldn't even like to be around the hoes I was fucking with.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't want them to think it's that serious.
Exactly.
So you spend your birthdays alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't going to have that 25th birthday again. You ain't going to have that big, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean. Like, if you with somebody and you really building shit, like, you going to remember the day that you laid that brick down that was the foundation of your house.
Trust.
And that shit is trust. Like, the first time that y'all went through real shit and she held you down, you going to be like, damn. And then years later, that shit going to become, like, second nature.
How y'all met?
Exactly.
First date, anniversaries, birthdays.
Yeah.
These things are important. Memories.
Exactly. I want to be able to take my son somewhere and be like, yo, baby, you remember when we went here? You know what I'm saying? And, like, we took you here when you was 1. You ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
And that's with my friends, too. I'm trying to build traditions. I'm trying to build an empire over here, man.
Word.
In every regard. Like, in my friends, my loved one, my relationships.
Me too. That's why I was saying, like, I just wish we treated each other better. I wish we had a little bit more love for one another. Men and women. I'm talking about strictly men and women. How we feel about each other. How we interact with each other. How we think about each other. You know what I mean? I just think it's a lot of negativity there, just off rip.
It's imperial. It's like,
And
we
then,
got to do it.
it's like divide and conquer as well.
And I know we did the call-ins of a few of our close ones today. We're going to have some opportunities for women to speak on this podcast.
Yeah, that's going to be dope.
And that's what I liked about K14. We had a lot of women that come through K14.
Exactly.
And a lot of them was friends. Some of them was like girls we kicked it with and shit. But it was a lot of like, everybody was opinionated.
Right.
Remember nights we get into like conversations and everybody be talking and
Borderline
shit.
arguments.
Borderline arguments. But like it was good. And it helped me. Like once I really got in relationships, it helped me see how other motherfuckers thought.
Yeah.
And I think we got to bring that back. And as men, we got to be the leaders, man. So we got to make our women better.
Yeah.
We got to make our women better. For real.
We all got to want to be better.
Yep.
So.
We all got to want to be better. Like, you got to be careful with the way you think, with the way that you got to be careful with the way you think.
Yeah. It's
How
okay
you
to
feel?
let men be men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think one thing in our era now, everything that represents masculinity is frowned upon.
Mm-hmm.
Like controlling. Oh, he controlling you. Like, nah, baby, I want you to be at home sometime. Like, man, so I'm going to save a lot of this shit for the debates when women get here because I want to look you bitches in your face when I serve you.
Right. I want to be face to face with the enemy.
I want to be face to face. Shout out my homie Sean Dyer, man. We got into a debate last night after the game. I got served her ass. We up.
Yeah.
Shout out my niggas Mel and Tay. We won the debate last night. We're gonna have a lot of y'all on here, man.
Yeah. And it's not a war, like it ain't even a battle with the sexes. Like I don't even want to call it that because that's so trash. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I really want us to understand each other better so we can treat each other better.
And all do better.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, and
for
really
real.
set shit up for our next generation. Yeah.
Everything, man. Like we can change shit, bro.
Right.
We can switch shit up. It's a way now, but that don't mean it gotta be. You feel me?
We live in the information age.
Yeah,
right? Everything is direct.
Shit,
Remember
let's
back
get
in the
to the bottom
70s
of
and 80s, your parents used to say, man, if I'd have known then what I know now.
Yeah,
But now we know now. There's no reason why we don't know now because
Right.
we have all the information.
Let's think cognitive.
If we stuck together, one thing that I've learned, and like I said, I have a lot of couples that I look up to and just people I've met. I've been in sales for a living for a long time, so I've been in people's houses and learned a lot of shit. And when you kind of get people open up, I always ask how they met and things like that.
Window.
Yeah. But I always talk to couples and they always gave me a lot of advice. And one of the things people say, like, make your girl, if that's going to be your girl, make her your best friend. Like, tell her your dreams, tell her your aspirations, because she's gonna motivate you to get that shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's the thing. Because one thing, they're gonna have your ass spending money, so you're gonna be wanting to earn
You
money.
gave me some good advice about that one time. You had said, because like about sharing more, you know, opening up more in the relationship. And you said, because what's the point to be in a relationship if you still gonna do everything yourself? And that, like, I was like, damn, that's a really good point. You know what I'm saying? Because like, we all do the things, we go out to eat, Netflix, you know, we all chilling day to day, but like, the shit that you really go through, you keep that to yourself. That's the shit you want to face that alone. But you should talk about the serious things.
Yeah, because it
Talk
doesn't
about
make
your
sense.
failures, your aspirations, even though these things can be hard to talk about, because like I said, it all come back to trust. You don't want to invest these types of things in people when you're not even sure if they're going to be around.
Yeah.
You know?
My
And that's the
relationship with
generation-
you helped me in that regard.
That's the generation that we
real.
live in. You know? I want to share more, but shit, you know, we into this thing, it should be over.
And one thing that people do that I think is wrong, people separate their relationships. Like, for instance, like, we're in a relationship, like a friendship, like we have, like, you're my friend. And in the time that we've been friends, how has that relationship grown? Has it been profitable for you?
Absolutely.
I would say agree.
Absolutely.
Have you, like, learned from each other? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And like, that's how every relationship should be. Like, when you with a girl, whether it lasts or not, let's say y'all date for 4 years and y'all break up. Are you better off than when you started?
Right.
Did she teach you some things that you can continue to make your life better?
Exactly.
And that's like every relationship that we in, whether it's friendships.
Fuck around,
Love.
have a 6-month evaluation.
Yeah, for real. I'm start coaching my bitch.
Hey, you feel me?
Notice last night when you were topping me, you didn't really,
Right.
I
Babe,
didn't
I'm
even
asking,
make that little gag sound that I like.
Baby, I find myself asking for head a lot more these days. All right? You kind of used to just trip,
just
fall.
go for it.
You know what I mean?
Anything going on in your personal life?
Right. What's up?
How's work?
Let's get to the bottom of this.
Right.
So listen, what I'm going to do is have you study Roxy Reynolds for the next 2 days.
Right. Famous philosopher, Roxy.
We're going to have a session.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got to get back to that, man. We got to build each other up, especially
Definitely,
in our
man.
community, especially in the black
Definitely.
community.
Like, bro, I feel like we need Farrakhan, y'all.
Yeah.
Who the lead nigga and the lead bitch in the community? Like, we need to bring them together and squash the beef.
Between
It's
niggas
like,
and bitches.
yes.
It's a war between
Bro,
niggas
you know,
and bitches.
I spend a lot of time on Twitter. All right, I don't think that's a surprise. Okay, all right, I spend a lot of time on Twitter, bro. It's terrible.
It's terrible.
It's terrible, bro.
The
Like,
shit these bitches say.
bro. It's to the point, man. Now, like I'm in 30 plus Twitter now.
Okay.
All right, so I'm at the point now, man, where like everything don't deserve a response. Everything don't deserve your acknowledgement. Like, just straight ignorance, I just scroll past. It don't apply, I just scroll past. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that I don't see it. I just don't acknowledge it and engage in it. But it's a lot of divisiveness. You know what I'm saying? And they think, you know, it's just jokes and shit like that. But come on, man. Black culture is world culture. We put niggas ain't shit out there. The niggas ain't shit. We put
Right.
bitches ain't shit out there. Then bitches ain't shit.
Right.
Start off as a joke, but subconsciously, that's how we
internal.
feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You speak that negative energy into the air.
It's all about what you see too.
Yeah.
Like, you see that shit on TV. For instance, one of the things that I've learned, like with religion and shit, like, you know how the picture of Jesus was always that white person that you saw in that picture. But that was really like I think it was an Italian, or it was like a prince. That was
Right. Crown on his head.
yeah, but that was an actual person. I forget his name. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
But it was a drawing of him, and they used that as a picture of Jesus. And our whole life, we saw that picture in churches and different places. We thought that's what Jesus looked like. But his description in the Bible looked totally different than what the picture said. And that was because that's mental brainwashing. So when these people took this religion from this one place, they brainwashed you to think that they meant good. You know what I'm saying? And they use that to control you. And it's the same way how things work. If your image of a man or a black man is that he's negative and that's all you see, that's why everything ignorant, they put that shit right in your face.
Right.
Because they want you to see that is what he is. And that's brainwashing.
Yeah.
So you always play him with the short hand, like, I know how you niggas are. I know how you bitches are.
Right.
And it's like you never get to a level of trust and actually developing because you spend so much time trying not to get hurt.
It's just a lot of negativity, man. It's a lot of negativity, and I feel like we really need to bring it to the table and just squash the fucking beef.
Yeah.
Let's squash it.
I'm gonna
You
get
know
to the
what
head
I'm
of you bitches, man. It's Cardi. Is it Cardi? Or is it
Motherfuckers.
them city bitches?
We both did some damage.
Yeah.
You know? We both did some damage. Let's just squash it.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel me?
We need to get it. We're gonna get some girls on the podcast,
sure.
and we're gonna talk some real shit because we gotta get to the bottom of that shit, man.
Word.
I hope
Real,
it ain't
man.
none of my bitches.
We got you. You said what?
I hope it ain't none of my bitches.
I mean, listen, no, they more than welcome, Dre. You know what I'm saying? It just
It'll never
we gotta
come.
ask him about that.
It starts with Dre.
That sex drug.
Ain't none of this shit gonna get squashed until we get
Man,
Dre.
Dre, man.
Squash that shit, bro.
Yo, it's a lot of things this week we didn't get a chance to talk about, man. But last time was kind of a longer turnaround on the podcast being released because this is our first time doing this shit.
Right.
And we putting these dreams out here. So we about to be more efficient with this shit. We about
Most
to get y'all
definitely.
more involved. Because I think we got a beautiful thing brewing. We got a conversation piece for our generation. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
It's a lot of responsibility on you, Dre.
I'm with it,
It's
man.
a lot of responsibility on you, boo.
Yeah, I'm up to the challenge.
Me too, man. Because, like,
2019.
yeah, we got to get it in. And we got to lead people, man. You know what I'm saying? And any final words from you guys?
Shit, man. Just, you know, if y'all listening out there, consider squashing the beef. You know what I'm saying? Put your motherfucking weapons down.
Yeah. And I'm any women out there, not just women. We're gonna work it out this week, Dre. We're gonna put up a poll on our social media to ask
right.
this question.
Not for y'all to fucking twerk on.
Yeah.
To vote.
Yeah, vote. Like, you know that shit y'all didn't do last election. And now the government shut down, motherfuckers. But yeah, let's do that. And like, let's get some opinions. Let's add conversation. Because I think people believe in shit they involved in more. So I'm really big on like, we should get people involved. Because these are conversations I have with my friends.
You
know
gonna
what I'm
put
saying?
that poll up about the sex thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, put it up.
What's your Twitter, bro?
King Kels, KINGKELS 47.
Okay.
And that's my Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. What's yours?
At boogie_retro. That's my Twitter and Instagram.
For sure. Yeah. Tandem Havoc.
Yeah, at Tandem Havoc, TANDEMHAVOC.
Let's wrap things
Look out
up,
for
man.
that poll.
My boy Frost is Rad just hit me up too, man. He just dropped a mixtape. Fire. Everything you do is fire. Oh, look what the fuck called me, nigga.
Look at that trash.
What up,
Nigga,
bro?
the fuck you called me back so late for, nigga?
Where the fuck you creeping out of?
Damn.
Your light skin ass, nigga.
All right.
Kill that light skinned nigga go
Fucking my
sleep at
bitch.
11:30.
I knew he was fucking. He was fucking. I
See?
told you. Good thing. This is King
Damn.
Kels from the Apartment K14 Podcast. And my boy,
Boogie the Baptist.
we had a quick question for you.
Okay,
How-
what's going on?
How often in a week should couples have sex?
Nigga, every day. The fucker is not your pussy.
Jesus.
He said what?
Every day.
Travis.
He said, "Where it's not your pussy, toxic,
Travis. This nigga toxic, dog.
toxic."
Fuck around get my iPhone a virus.
If not, that's on
Travis,
good.
last time. How many times in a week should a couple
Come on, man,
have sex?
think about it.
3, realistically.
See?
Thank you, dog.
I
You
knew,
solid.
I knew it was a brain in there.
Yeah, you just had a dick for it.
It was just straight dick reaction.
Uh-huh.
Every day, nigga. Where that your pussy, nigga?
That nigga thought he was in prison.
What you think? I'm gay? Like,
Right.
nah, I ain't think that, bro.
So, are you around your girl?
No, she gone now.
Oh, okay. But I was gonna ask her. Call on three-way.
Call on through it.
Tap in, bro.
Niggas listen when you on the podcast. I learned this shit powerful, dog. Niggas listen, dog. This shit beautiful, man. A little segue why you call that shit. Make this quick, man. We just wrapping up.
Yeah, wrap it
Nah,
up.
yeah, good.
Travis.
I got plenty of time. What time is it? 12:50.
Travis. We're gonna keep talking while Travis get his young lady on the line.
I
So
know
he
that,
said 3. His male toxic male ego made him say 5. Well, every day.
No,
first?
I think it was every day, or it wasn't. What?
Or wasn't his?
Jesus.
Yeah, it's
Imagine.
Damn.
Imagine thinking that you own it.
Yeah.
You know?
Crazy,
Jesus.
man. Niggas be so toxic.
Ah.
He probably prepping his girl on the other line. Like, these niggas about to ask you something, baby. You gotta say 8 times.
Make
you know
me
what I'm
look
saying?
like the man. You know what I'm saying? Tell niggas.
Right. My girl instantly
we
with the
always
3.
fuck.
My girl won't fuck it with more than 3. She's like, I gotta give him some pussy.
I think. See, that brought a little bit more balance.
Right.
Because we all said 3.
Right.
And we got a couple 4s, couple.
All right, here she is.
How you doing? Hello?
Can you hear?
Sure.
don't think she's on. Do you have a girlfriend?
You got
Yeah, hold on.
He said, yeah.
Let her talk. This is awkward. Travis,
We're going to have to let you go.
are you on some Robert Kelly stuff? Is she allowed to talk? All right, we're going to keep talking while Travis coaches Carrington on what to say to make him look good. Huh?
Here she is.
Okay.
Hello.
How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. This is King Kells from the K14 Podcast with my partner.
Boogie the Baptist.
We have a quick question. How often in a week should couples have sex?
Every day.
I knew he coached you.
Is he harming you?
No, I'm serious. Every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Okay,
If it's acceptable, yeah.
young lady.
Do you
how-
mind
how
sharing
old
your
are you?
age? How old?
Wait, what'd you say?
How old are you?
I'm turning 23 in June.
Okay. You said every day.
Every day.
We taking the poll
You got a
every
sister?
day. Yeah, we losing. Damn, all right.
All right. That's crazy.
Good.
All right. We appreciate your answer.
Why are you laughing?
Nah, we didn't. I mean, niggas
We
ain't.
ju- yeah, we just more surprised.
Yeah.
Anything.
Niggas
But
ain't
we
getting
appreciate your candor.
Yeah, thank you for participating. We asked a few couples, and you guys had the best answer. Don't let me stop you guys from fucking. We'll catch you next time. All right. Appreciate y'all.
All right, bro.
Damn!
And he said 3. Shit.
Damn, Travis what a tight ship,
These
man.
them new bitches, man. Them hybrid bitches.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. See,
Damn, man.
back out here, man.
I'm gonna get me a bitch, man.
Right.
Damn.
Old niggas always starting to get back out here. All right, let me get back out here, man.
Shit, man.
I couldn't keep up. I ain't gonna lie. You know how like Al Bunny didn't want to fuck his bitch? You know what I'm saying? I always used to watch that shit as a young nigga. Like, man, why you don't want no pussy?
That
Nigga,
was
you
my
whack as
shit.
fuck. But now as I get older, I can see the point where I ain't gonna be in the pussy game. as
Right.
long.
If they fucking every day,
Yeah.
7 times a day.
I couldn't imagine fucking 7 times a day.
Hell,
7
no, I
times a day.
can't think of a worse
When the
hell.
fuck do you get that kind of time from?
And these are both good
Every
jobs.
day. You heard her?
Right.
Every day.
22 and pompous.
Like, what are you
Every
guys,
day.
why are you guys
Every
laughing?
day. What you laugh? Every day.
Charles gonna beat your ass. Charles got a hammer on it when I see him. That's crazy. Okay, so we got some. Well, Korean was with the everyday movement aggressively.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
7 days a week.
we're gonna throw a little party at a hotel. I'm gonna lock
And see-
Travis,
and
Korean,
see who-
Carrington up in the road and so they can fuck their way out of the
All
Yeah. You made your bed, now fucking.
Yo, that brings you to a good exit, man. I used to always like have catchphrases, man. I want each week all you guys to think of like a closing statement. You know what I'm saying? Like
A lot of pressure, man.
I can deliver a lot of. One of my ones used to be. I told one of Boogie's girls, previous girls in a card game one day, "You made your bed, now you got to fuck in it."
Right.
We thought that shit was hilarious, man. But yeah, this has been a great week, man. We appreciate you guys.
Appreciate y'all.
Be neighborly, love each other.
Yeah, man. This was. I think we did some good work today.
Yeah.
We covered some real ground.
And you know how we always got this thing or this quick thing to say, oh, don't make me do that shit. I'll turn up and I'll act out. Take that same aggression with being calm. Take that same aggression with going the extra mile to help someone. Today I was leaving the auto zone right on my lunch break. I had 10 minutes to get to work. It was a guy out there who needed a boost. I had like 8 minutes to get to work. I stopped and I gave him a boost. I text the people at work like, I'm going to be a little late. I'm giving somebody a boost. And in return, they
Nigga,
gave me a boost.
It's so cold outside, I'd have hit that nigga.
That's what I'm saying. It was cold as fuck, and that nigga didn't look. He didn't look that sturdy, and I'm like, damn, I'm trying to get him started. It was cold as
Yeah.
fuck. So he had the cables already. He made it easy for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Real.
So I gave him a boost, man, and I felt good about that.
Yeah, that's real, man.
So let's
Hell
be
yeah.
neighborly.
We gotta look out.
Yeah. And then ending, I guess with this week's ending the second episode of the K14 podcast. I just gotta say, hold up, Travis, text me. We got feedback. Are they fucking? Are they fucking.com? The niggatry on that podcast.
Shout out Trav.
Appreciate
and
that.
Carrington.
Yeah, shout out Trav. Shout out Carrington. Shout out Corinne. Shout out Tasha,
Tasha.
Cam, and Riri
Yes.
for all joining our podcast. We'll get some feedback from you guys too. And it's only a matter of times that you can dance for the devil. before he asks you to suck his dick. We out.